everyone can hear us. Hello, everybody. My name is Talon Shadow Magic, and welcome to my very first D&D game. So, everybody, everyone who's on a computer and would like to kind of follow along with everyone's character sheet, if you were to move your mouse cursor to the left-hand side of the video screen, a little integration will pop up showing everyone's character. It's a wonderful little item to have, so everyone can see their character sheets and have them be adjusted live for you. I was supposed to have a map made for tonight, but my map maker failed me. For now.
You should have him fired.
No, I'm good.
You should turn him into a map.
As punishment, you will become a map.
You'll become a map. That's so cool. Yeah, I think it's awesome. But anyways, shall we begin, everybody?
No.
Oh, well, crap.
I'm ready.
So,
I'm prepared as I can be.
I'm good.
Absolutely screwed. You are all absolutely screwed. No.
Almost as screwed as this live stream.
So previously, during session 0 of our campaign, which no one got to listen to because I didn't stream it, but these 6 people decided to meet together within a single tavern known as the Iron Hole inside of the city of Feylona, located in the middle of the country of the Kingdom of Nylea. The city of Feylona is a large two-leveled city. On the outer wall, there's a bunch of merchants, small, lower-level livingsteads, and free housing for the people who can't really afford houses. In the middle, it's more housing, taverns, and more of the higher-up and nobles. Smack dead in the middle of this city is a large temple to the god of Tyr. Now, these brave adventurers decided to take a quest on going to deal with a few bandits today. They departed on their journey, which was a 4-day trip. They got themselves a cart, some horses, and decided to depart, where in the middle of the road was a bear that they handled expertly. Poison spray was done, sword slices were happened, and convincing, very well made done. And that's where they left off, traveling to this fort. Together, they are Delilah Masson, Theodor Sahaim, Alarik Desantier, Teeloch Tipplecrest, Ivory Thornfellow, and Eldric Vethwrin. Each of you, I would like to have a little bit of a description of your character, if you don't mind, for the audience.
Please, let's go in order. Alarik, you first.
Wow.
Wow, and he's not even the first in order.
Right.
Well, I mean by character naming.
Alphabetical, perhaps.
Perhaps we should be a bit more clear in which order in the future.
You're looking for a description, yes?
I'm being a prick. Just whoever starts, go.
Aye. A description. Anyone can start.
I am Ivory Thornfellow. A quite good investigator, if I do say so myself. Short-ish, spiky hair, stubble, wood elf appearance, with leather armor and a trench coat. I also have a pair of spectacles that I use for my inspection. It is nice to make your acquaintance.
I am Teeloch Tipplecrest, one and probably the only lizard you will ever see in this world. I'm a sorcerer, probably the most handsome and charming spellcaster in the group. Don't let the bard fool you. Other than that, I have bought my own steed and am currently riding it. It is an excellent horse. Better than a cart. Perhaps the only reason I am the only lizard you will see is I am not exactly native to this world. But more on that later, when it's relevant.
Alright, out of the 3 that are left, I'm gonna start pulling from a hat. Delilah, you're up next.
About to go next, thank you.
You better.
Right up.
Sitting in the back, left side of this cart is a half-orc female, with light green skin. She has her hair pulled, or she's pulling her hair back after beating the shit out of the bear. Her sides are shaved, but it's put up in a bun, and she's very expressive with the way she talks, but she doesn't speak common often. So she's kind of just sitting there in the back, keeping eye, paranoid, because she is skittish. So.
Theodor.
I didn't do it. Oh, hello. Theodor Sahayim. Bard, at your service. Gleeman, in fact. If the cloak didn't give it away, I know it's rather colorful, but it's great advertisement. I travel, I wander, I tell stories and collect them, and I happen to be a practitioner of some of the stranger in the arcane. And, well, if lizard isn't your flavor, hello.
Alarik.
My name is Alarik de Santier. Pleasure to meet you all. Paladin, member of the House of Tyr. You will note I'm towering of a man. And don't take kindly to stupid.
Right. Eldric Vethwrin.
Me either. I can agree with you on that.
And Eldric?
The name's Eldric Vethwrin. Well, I look to be somewhat capped. I do prefer a little bit of gold here and there, with a case of bounty hunting in the way. I do not prefer to speak of the last encounter with bears. But the way to money, we are off.
Wonderful. As you are all traveling by cart, if I remember correctly. Heading towards us, you're about a 3 days travel out. You're all riding together, except for Tipplecrest here, who is riding alongside with his own horse. You have 2 horses pulling it and an amount of rations that hopefully you guys have been eating throughout the last couple of days.
I will make note.
The day is yours, gentlemen and ladies.
So, while Tipplecrest is, riding his horse, he looks over to the car. No, I never did ask. Where do you all hail from? I myself come from the University of Eleuthera.
It's been so long I wouldn't be able to tell you where I'm from.
Cryptic.
I travel everywhere. The world is my home. The tavern for the night most of the time.
The life of a nomad certainly has its charm.
Many stories that way.
Alright.
Why does everybody have plus 2 HP?
They have plus 2 HP because of
From
your
the meal.
2, yeah, your 2 temporary hit points.
Gotcha.
Yes,
Oh,
it's a very delicious meal.
Miss Delilah, where exactly do you hail from? Curious.
She points down south. I didn't do it deep enough.
South.
That is specific.
Yes. Any idea how far south?
Would she?
From here,
Yeah.
let me pull up the map real quick. Because that was the one thing I've been still trying to pull up, but everything broke!
It's pinned in your channel.
Oh, so it is.
Yep.
It is not
That's why
pinned.
we have these.
It is
archives.
not pinned in my channel.
Yeah, it is, because I can't.
Yeah, it's definitely pinned in your channel, buddy.
There, I made it easier for you.
There we go. Wonderful. Awesome. You are little south. That's how you would say it. Little south.
She like shrinks her fingers and just like gives you the look of like her eyes squinted.
Right.
I think she means a small bit.
Yes.
You can all roll insight on that.
Sure. I'll roll insight.
Sounds good.
9.
Nothing.
13.
Okay.
Ah, God, no, not on the floor. Oh, actually, yeah, on the floor. Hell yeah. 23.
I've rolled a 20.
You know, you always tell me that it falling on the floor doesn't count, so.
Fine, I'll roll it again.
I got a 5.
Slightly more modest. 9 on 17.
Okay, 17. So 5, 9, 13. Anyone above a 10 could probably pinpoint that she means Ascaria, which is the country directly south of each of you all.
Considering I rolled a 20. So what was the town again?
It's not a
the
town, it's the
country.
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 Ascaria.
So you're from Ascaria.
She like gestures her whole body like I'm an orc. Like
Yeah.
where they most originate from.
Yeah.
Like just that smartass up and down herself
Yeah.
with her hands. Just
Sidgek, Tipplecrest, you would actually not know that that country is full of orcs. You are from the other.
Yeah, I know.
You are from the other side of the world.
okay.
Yeah. So he doesn't know it's full of orcs. He just worked it out in his head. She meant Ascaria.
Yeah.
Because insight.
Yeah.
But he didn't come to that conclusion because it's filled with orcs. He just
Okay.
worked out that's where she was pointing.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful.
Well. Any idea? Does everyone remember the plan?
Oh, so if you know the lay of the land, do you know the fortress we're heading to, or whatever you might call that?
The bandits.
The bandits' stronghold. Do you know anything of it?
From my last visit, there was a large castle, but it was somewhat disintegrating. I reckon by now it'd be completely gone. They may have some simple structures built out of wood. I doubt they would have anything quite that sophisticated.
Almost like a broken border castle.
Sort of, yes. Most likely.
Wonderful.
Shouldn't be too bad.
Roll me a
we should
history
try-
check.
Are you certain they couldn't repower
Who,
this?
me?
If the-
Ivory.
Would I be able to do the same potentially?
I'm good at guidance as well.
No.
So that is a total of 17 after guidance.
17 after guidance. Wonderful.
Yeah.
You will remember that the head cleric of the Temple of Tyr told you that the last time his men were there, the entire area was just ground. There was no building whatsoever.
Yes, so I've heard that somewhat recently there was nothing there the last time people have been there. So unless they built something rather cheaply and quickly, I doubt there would be any real structure at all. Unless they're staying in a nearby cave. I've been told that they tend to jump people on the road. So my plan was let them attempt to rob us and maybe talk our way out of it. Perhaps pretend to join them, gather more information, and strike when we deem most appropriate.
Certainly, if we could get them to mention their backup or reserve forces, that would be excellent information to have.
From what I've managed to gather so far, there seem to be about 15 of them.
15 total.
Yes,
All
and they
right.
tend to attack in small groups of 3 or 4 on the road.
So likely we'll be approached by a small party who initiate the interaction, and the rest hop in if there's any resistance or trouble.
That's if they're smart, yes.
Well, it's not best to assume anyone is stupid when they're trying to attack you, but
Oh, no, of
after
course.
they make the bad move, then of course.
Well,
We should
how
be
about
ready for
this,
anything.
gentlemen,
Yes.
lady as well? Why don't we go ahead and, I don't know, pull the cart off the road well before we get to this place, and scout first, so we have a better idea of what we're dealing with, and then we can decide whether it would be best to A, cause some form of distraction, or B, try and be diplomatic, as I mentioned earlier. Because those are both options that are surely in my arsenal, and I very much have a way to get out of there if I must.
Alright, who should we send in to scout ahead? We shouldn't all leave the cart, lest someone find
We
it.
can definitely slow our pace to allow our scout to do their scouting.
Of course. I would offer myself, but you've all seen how bad my stealthing is.
I can quite literally go invisible.
Well, good man, you volunteered.
I already had. But sure.
Are you sure you want to use your magic this early?
What else am I using it for?
So I will say you're about a
That's
quarter day's
easy.
travel away from this place right now.
Hmm.
Uh,
Does the map show any levels of elevation in the surrounding topography?
not really. It's just a flat-based map.
It's just a general.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Alright. That's a shame.
One horse ahead.
What'd she say?
I didn't understand
One horse ahead.
One horse ahead?
Mm-hmm. Send one horse ahead.
I could certainly lend my horse for someone to go scouting with it, but you better return it.
Hmm.
In the same state I gave him to you.
Who do you think we should send ahead?
She points at the horse and says dinner.
I would certainly hope you don't want to eat my horse.
At least not yet. We have plenty
We
of food.
have plenty of rations, yes. And if you insist, we do still have fresh bear meat.
Could I be
Fresh,
sure
I
Was
suppose.
yummy, but still rather delicious.
Alarik, I have a favor to ask. Kill me if I get this bad. I'm just going to shake my head. Put my face in my hand.
I'll do a prayer.
Oh, I hope those works.
She puts her hand on your shoulder, Theo, and just fuck you.
Well, there's only been a few hours until we reach the
Just
destination.
the clearest you've ever heard her. Fuck you.
His response was, I know.
She looks confused and just kind of walks away. I ain't dealing with it. Or not walks away, just turns away.
Well, we have a few hours till we reach destination. If anyone wants to skip ahead, now might be the time. We've already had this gentleman offer to lend us his horse.
Right. Who all wants to go on the scouting trip if that is what you plan to do?
I would like to go. My eyes are quite good.
Considering I'm potentially going to be a distraction, I'm going to go.
Ivory and Theo. Anyone else want to go?
I tried the last time. I'm good.
I'm also good on that.
You think you will need a spellcaster?
If
We
have
don't
two.
want to tangle with them yet, so we'd rather have a
She'll
full party there.
go. She'll go.
Okay. Alright, so you guys all stop on the side of the road, kind of unload everything, and kind of load like a couple of rations and stuff that you might possibly need on this one horse. Who is riding the horse?
I suppose I will.
Alright, Ivory, you hop up on the horse easy enough, just kind of ride, and you guys ride forward. I'm gonna say that the cart waits
Tipplecrest
roughly...
leaves the horse for them.
Yeah, I'll say the cart waits roughly a couple of hours before you guys leave. After you guys leave. And, on your way forward, you guys do notice,
Before you continue, who was driving the cart before?
that would have been Ivory. And Theodor.
I shall take over the cart driving. I suppose you'd want somebody who looks rather wealthy and well-dressed
Do you have-
driving it. That makes it more
Do you,
appetizing.
do you have proficiency in vehicles?
Oh, I have to have proficient. No, I
No,
don't.
no, but if you did, it would help you when you have to roll your, land vehicle with... What else would that be?
You can have
That's
to roll
if he's just regular, just trying to get a cart to go down the road. If it's not a crazy situation, you don't need to worry about the proficiency. That's just an animal handling.
Okay, animal
You
handling.
you could easily run it that way, because otherwise you're gonna have to run like a check for every hour of travel kind of thing. That's gonna
Roll
get
me
real
an
hard.
animal handling check.
Yeah,
I'm
generally,
sorry,
roll
did
a-
the lizard just say well-dressed and someone who looks wealthy?
Yes.
Yes, he is well-dressed and looks rather wealthy because he came from an academy.
As compared to the noble wearing gleaming breastplate?
Yeah.
Nobles generally do not drive their own carts.
Agreed.
It's true.
It would look rather suspicious if we had the wealthiest, most handsomely dressed person
Yeah.
driving the car.
Tip, roll me an animal handling check.
Are you kidding me?
I will go
Oh,
ahead
God.
and help him out with that, by the way.
How?
You're not there anymore.
How?
You went ahead.
I will assist him.
You're not there anymore. You went ahead.
You're not there.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
thought you
we-
were coming.
No, he's driving the cart that you guys aren't in.
Oh.
Yeah.
And my boy just rolled a nat 1.
I rolled it now. I'm just driving the cart down the road.
All right then.
You are sitting at this cart and you're just like, yeah. And the horse just
I
kind of
like to
looks
think
back at you and he was like, oh hell.
I like
nah."
to think that it's my horse that looks back and just gives him the fuck are you thinking? I ain't
Fuck you
going
think
nowhere
you're
kind of look.
doing?
Like the other one just flat out ignores him.
Everyone, the first nat 1 of the journey. Trying to get horses to go.
And they're
For the
just
first
standing
one of the
still.
stream journey.
They're just they look back at you and just turn their head and look forward, thinking about the grass that they're gonna eat later.
Someone clearly didn't train these horses very well.
Thank you for the bits right in the Irish.
Oh, crap. Yeah, I slip into that sometimes. So he's gonna go ahead and cast a prestidigitation. Sorry, I pronounced that awfully. To cantrip, so it doesn't cost anything. I'm basically gonna create a basically a small pop behind their heads, and I'm gonna try to slightly scare them into moving. This is probably gonna go horribly wrong.
Can I get off the cart?
Not that fast. Not that fast.
He's doing this. He's already casting it.
You can't get off that fast. And if it's already casted, it's already casted.
So
Do me a favor. Roll me an animal handling check.
Oh my god.
They're just gonna start bucking, and our cart's gonna be destroyed.
13.
Great. So one horse runs forward after hearing this pop. The other horse is trying to split off from this other horse. So you have one horse going forward and another horse going at an angle.
So
These horses
you're
are
doing
terrible.
donuts in the middle of the fucking road.
Yeah.
Good job.
Oh.
Well, since you seem to not be able to do it, then I give it a shot.
Have at it.
Roll me an
Can I
animal
get out of the
handling
cart?
check.
Can I get out of the cart? Can I get out of the cart?
You can get out of the cart.
Okay, awesome.
Press
I'm
is
gonna
doing
start
his best.
slowly walking on the side of the road in the direction of the party.
Great. So you managed to get the horses unfrazzled from this little pop in their ear. They just kind of straighten themselves up. They look back at you and be like, "Yeah, you good." And then you kind of just whip them into straight, and they start going forward. And they start to move past you, Alarik.
I'm just gonna stay on foot.
Oh.
Are you
We're
going
not
to
that far
slow
off.
down for him? And you're
Nope.
about a quarter day's travel on a cart and a horse.
A quarter day's travel on
Why
carts?
would we? Whoa, hold on.
Why would we have separated
Why
that
would
far
we have
away?
separated
On
6
foot.
Yeah,
you hours? We never said that.
I would have waited like a few hours till.
Like,
Yeah,
we-
so
You guys never
Split
stated
off,
it,
like-
so
I did.
Yeah.
no. Don't assume time for us, bro. Like, if you're asking if the party is splitting at a point in time, make it clear how far from the destination we are, man.
I did.
Like, we're gonna go up there, so what? We're gonna leave Alarik and crew behind by hours? Hell
Hold on,
no.
Bryan.
It's about an hour or two, yes.
Someone.
No.
Someone
We
did
never
men-
said that.
Someone did mention that we should time skip ahead, and then we proceeded to split the group.
Okay,
And so a lot of us assumed we did a time skip right there because a quarter day's travel, you're not going to send a scouting party unless you're making camp.
Okay, I
Yeah,
that far
apologize.
away.
Okay, I apologize.
No, you're good.
How far do you guys want to go out before you go scouting?
We want to be about 2 miles out from our anticipated destination.
Okay, roughly 2 miles out. Alright, that's fine.
Roughly. And that would give our scouting party enough time to go ahead. And we'll be going at a slightly slower pace to allow them to get ahead.
Okay.
And so we should arrive by the time they have thoroughly scouted the situation.
So, that entire event still happened. And Alarik, they are still moving rightly much faster than you.
I am going to stay on foot as I feel safer.
Okay. Are you slowing down for Alarik?
10 bits if you leave him.
Okay, I'm gonna leave him.
Do it.
This cart just keeps chugging forward, buddy.
If you don't get in the cart, you're going to be left behind, our friend. Yeah, that he was speaking to you, guy who was.
Was that you were speaking to me as the cart was pulling away from me? Because you guys had
Yes.
already passed me.
He
as far as
probably
I'm concerned.
shouted back at you.
Yeah, you guys are good. I'll catch up.
Okay.
Fine by me.
Eldric,
And
you
is
are
this
still
being-
handling this cart quickly. I'm going to cut you guys off, traveling forward to these guys. Delilah, Theodor, and Ivory. Are you trying to stealth when you get close to this place?
Yes.
I need to have you all roll a collective stealth roll.
Okay.
That's an 18.
Okay.
13 plus 3, so 16.
Okay. Theodor.
I'm gonna use that right of fancy I can re-roll shit to re-roll my shit.
So you're using
Because I got a
you're
one.
using your 1 luck point for the
Because
day.
I got a 1!
You're using your
Okay.
birthday luck point. By the way, I forgot to
Using it.
announce to everyone, today is Bryan's birthday.
Oh, thank God. Okay, that's so much better.
I'm also
That
gonna
is
give him
so much better.
A rule that I implement for my birthday for my birthday viewers for when it's close to their birthday, I give them one free reroll, and he has just used it. So
I give him guidance.
I'm just double checking that I don't have a feat that lets me do that instead, because I'm pretty sure I don't.
Just for quick reference, while he's doing that, on foot, about how long is it going to take me to catch up with the cart? Since I would assume that they're stopping
on
before
foot
It's
to
2
catch
miles,
up to
right?
the cart, that's gonna be easy for you. It's gonna take roughly, it's only 2 miles. You probably go 30 feet. Yeah, it won't take you long. It may take you like 5 extra minutes to catch up to them.
Right.
A lot can happen in 5 minutes.
So, what is your new roll?
The original was a 5, so at a natural 1.
Okay.
But now it's a 14 plus 4,
Okay.
so 18.
Delilah, you rolled a 16. Alarik, you rolled an 18, and Ivory rolled an 18. Correct?
Yes.
Awesome. You all stealth pretty well. You guys hide among the trees, and you kind of go up this slight hill. And in the distance, you see a clearing of trees, and in the middle of this tree is this partially built building made out of wood, straw, and there's a wood spike wall along around its perimeter. It's not finished, but you see people walking around doing work, and 2 guard towers on both corners of this fort, each with a couple of people on the top of them, one holding a bow, and the other's not seemingly holding anything. On the other, you can't really make out what they're holding.
I would like to take out my spyglass and try and count how many people there are and what equipment they have.
Go for it. That's a perception roll. Or investigation. I think it's
They're both the same
investigation.
for me.
Yeah. Doesn't matter. Just roll 1.
That is a 17.
17. For your 17,
Oh,
you
my
can quite make out what's near you on that nearby watchtower and a few other people. You can't seem to make out everyone, but you do notice that there's a bunch of people in like leather armor, scale mail armor, and some not even wearing armor at all but robes.
They seem to be wearing quite ragtag armor. People in bows in the watchtower. See if you can see anything. Like, pass the spyglass over to the bard.
He is having a phone call right now.
Ah.
Hopefully it won't take too terribly long. I just heard his phone go off, so.
I am so sorry, guys.
Oh,
Please continue.
you're all good. He just passed the spyglass off to you to see if there is anyone that you can maybe make note.
How many targets are there? You said 4?
He managed to make out all the targets, but he couldn't make out what all of them were wearing. He just noticed that they're all kind of ragtag. Like, some are wearing robes, some are wearing leather,
Sure,
scale mail.
I'll take a shot
wearing,
at it.
Yeah, and a couple of them is
How
wearing
many-
armor.
How many targets were there?
Outside, about 10.
Yeah.
That you can see.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll roll perception through the spyglass, see if I can get anything interesting.
Okay.
Give them guidance.
I'm sorry?
He gave you guidance.
Oh, with guidance? Hell
Yep.
yeah. So 11 plus 4, so 15 plus. And this is perception or investigation?
Investigation.
19.
19? Ooh, a little bit higher. They were trying to reach the bard
They
about his
actually did
extended
call me
car
for that
warranty.
earlier. Yeah, they did. No, it was my sister wishing me a happy birthday. She just got off of work.
But you managed to kind of catch out a couple more people. Like, you were looking and you just twist the spyglass just right to make it go out a little bit longer. And you notice that the door opened at that moment as, like, 3 more people walk out. All still wearing random different kinds of armor.
Okay, I will relay this to the other 2.
Right, so 13 total so far, meaning there's 2 unaccounted for if the information is correct.
More than likely, they're inside.
If there is a leader, he'd probably be inside as well.
That's what I would assume.
I want to try and see if I can't find out like see the lay of the land and see where they would potentially ambush the cart on the road.
Roll me another investigation.
Alrighty.
This
Guidance.
is what, like a small fort?
Ooh,
Yes.
Okay.
a minute. Okay, so that's 14, 15, 16. 24.
24.
Yes.
You notice that
After
there's like a. You barely notice this, but you notice that there's a beaten path just running right into the trees. It's a more well-used pathway by them, and you kind of get the idea that's on that pathway. That's where they kind of run out and set up their small people camp. Small group of people to ambush.
I want to point this path out to the people. Probably use that to go and set up the ambushes.
All right.
So if you want to follow this path and ready an ambush of our own for their ambush, we could ambush the ambush.
Well, that would take care of a few of them, to be sure. Actually...
If we take care of them fast enough and quiet enough, we may be able to do it without alerting the others.
And you were saying that the groups tend to be in that of 3s and 4s, correct?
If my information is correct, yes.
I might have an idea, actually. I can definitely go ahead and capture all of their attention. However, I can't do it for a very extended period of time.
Any amount of time is quite useful in combat.
Oh no, I'm talking about before combat.
Well, time is money, as they say, and any time you can give us, we will make good use of.
How does 6 seconds sound?
A lot can be done in 6 seconds.
I am aware, and I am hoping that you do, my friend. So, here's my thought. If you think that that path and taking a few of them on singly would be a good idea, that can definitely be arranged.
Do we still want to go with the diplomatic route, seeing how many there are in their armaments?
Well, potentially. I will say this. With our specific group, it may be tough getting in there without, well, being brought in there.
Yes. A few people are quite credible.
Yes. I do believe. Yes?
Delilah puts her hand out and like points towards it. Glass.
I'm sorry. Glass? Oh! I'm gonna hand her the spyglass.
Yeah. See, he got it. Okay. She wants to use the spyglass.
Roll me.
Investigation, yes?
She is looking at what races the different people are.
Roll me a perception check.
No. Okay.
Guidance.
Ooh. Where's my D4? Come here. 18 plus 2, 20 plus 3, so 23.
Hold on one second. Alright, I'm going to say this right now. Please do not DM me. I can't keep track of everything all at once.
I apologize.
It is really hard.
I agree.
What was your roll?
23.
23. Is that a nat 20?
No.
Okay.
I rolled an 18, got a, it's a +2, and then I rolled a 3 on guidance.
Okay. You use the spyglass, and you're just kind of looking over each and every one of them. You notice the ones in robes are elves. There's 2 of them in robes. You managed to just barely make the click on that far watchtower. The rest are ranging between human males and human females.
Right, so the ones in robes are most likely casters.
I haven't told you that.
No, but he can probably figure that out.
Yeah. I've seen they were wearing robes, I just didn't know they were elves.
Those might be troublesome.
Well, depending on how powerful they are. Hopefully they're not too strong, but all magic can be annoying.
She gets the spyglass back.
Thank you.
And like nods her head in a thank you.
Luckily, they seem to be in watchtowers, so I don't know and don't think that they would be part of the ambush squad. You can never be too safe.
Roll me perception checks, all 3 of you.
Damn. I'll take it.
No! Oh, God damn it. Give me a second. Mine fell on the floor.
That is a 16 after death.
16.
Yes.
18 plus 4, 22.
Okay.
I have a 19 plus 3.
Also
Delilah and Theodor, you will notice on the way, like, just out of the corner of your eye while you're talking with everyone, that the gate to this fort opens up and 3 people start walking out of it.
Are they heading towards, like, the ambush trail?
They are heading towards the ambush trail.
Right.
Now and now.
Does it look like one of them is leading the other 2, or it's just 3 idiots?
One of them is leading the other 2.
Good. Excellent. I have an idea. If anyone would like to hear it, that is.
I'm all ears.
I mean... Sure. So, the one in charge, I might be able to convince him. What did he look like? Like, what race did he look like when he was walking out?
This man is in steel armor, just plate. He is human, and he's carrying a large greatsword on his back.
Like, anything specific that points me in any other directions or anything, or no?
No, not really. I mean, he has black hair.
His black hair.
Black hair. The others have kind of a blonde and a red shaggy set of hair.
Gilding on his armor, anything that's like a house or a sigil or anything? No. Nothing. Cool. Okay. Looks like a beefcake?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Looks like Kronk.
Gotcha.
No.
You don't understand my power.
Wow.
No.
I
Would
can't
I
do
have
his
caught up
voice.
to the cart by now?
Yes. Actually, I was going to say, before he asked about the leader,
Yep.
I was going to say that the cart and you have already caught up to the other horse that they put onto the side of the road.
Okay.
Anyways, continue on, Theodor.
But, I'm pretty confident at this point that I could actually convince him to do more or less whatever we want. It's just getting to him.
Well, I do have a spell that can paralyze us. One of them.
Yes, but we could also go the more diplomatic route. Realistically, we could get in there and I could try to convince them, which is the absolute truth, let's be honest, that the Temple of Tyr will absolutely smash them into the ground if they don't stop, cease, desist, and leave. Alternatively, we can try killing all of them, but 1, there's a lot of them. 2, most of them are very large. And 3, I'd rather not. I just don't. No, thank you.
Let's try the non-violent option first.
Yes, violence is always a last resort because it's the one that's hardest to put back in the bottle.
Exactly. So you do your thing
Delilah punches her fist.
whenever ready.
Well, why don't we go ahead and backtrack a little bit and meet up with the rest of our party members?
All right.
That would probably be safer, yes.
Let's tell them what is going on, approach to a safe distance, and then separate. Because if we need their assistance, we'll need it not 2 miles away. So,
So you are all backtracking.
shall we?
Yes. We're going back to the party.
Yeah.
Wonderful. You guys kind of backtrack easily. You kind of know your way because it was a beaten path. On your way out, nothing really crazy seems to happen. You guys make it to the cart fairly simply and easily. And you are now rejoined with the rest of the group. You see Eldric commanding the cart, Tipplecrest sitting next to Eldric, no longer holding the reins, kind of staring at them like really wanted to get that horse moving. And then you see Alarik walking.
It's more he's upset at how poorly trained
Yeah.
these horses are.
Yeah. You see Alarik like a few feet behind them, just now catching up to them.
Well,
Should
So
I?
the party notices them approach the cart, I
Yeah.
assume. So, how fared scouting? Tipplecrest asks.
quite well.
So, what did you find out? What sort of ruffians are we dealing with?
Quite a few. So,
Turns out-
please, Ivory.
Oh, sorry. Turns out my information was correct. There are about 15 of them. They also seem to have a sort of wooden building and fence put up.
Alright, do
Three
they have any
people.
spellcasters?
A few from the looks of it.
Delilah
That
holds
may
up
become a
2
problem.
fingers.
At least 2 specifically, I would say. Possibly more.
Yes. But 3 are on their way here. Their leader is amongst them. So our current plan is to have the bard do his bard things. And worst comes to worst, violence is our last resort.
But I would say that if at all possible, we should traverse as
I
close
have a
to the...
few. I do have a few tricks up my sleeve to avoid possible battle, but yeah, it's a last resort measure. If battle seems inevitable.
Right. From what I saw, and Ivory, I believe, as well as... Oh my god, I forgot the other character's name. Delilah. I'm sorry. Have both witnessed, it appears that there's a party of 3 being sent. My thought process is that if I can charm the leader, the other 2 shall rather quickly fall in line. At least in theory.
And I suppose you could attempt it. Although I don't know how bright these ruffians are, they may just care about the valuables more than
Good,
sense.
then the spell will likely work more easily.
I will certainly have to see this. He gets a toothy grin on his face. This might be enjoyable after all.
He just kind of like cocks his head very slowly and narrows his eyes at you. Are you not a sorcerer?
Oh,
You have access to the spell yourself, I believe. He's gonna start making the motions as if he's a casting charm person,
Well, yes.
but not actually doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm trying to look. Okay, it's first.
it's
level.
it's
Okay.
a first level sorcerer spell. You definitely have it.
yeah. No, my character has access to it.
To be perfectly fair, I believe you are just as capable at it as I am.
Well, I could certainly help you, although I don't think you need 2 people doing it on him.
No, but there are 3 people in total.
I can certainly help convince the others, though if they're brainless ruffians, they'll probably follow their knight in shining armor.
Well, realistically, if I get the leader on our side, then it shouldn't be too much of an issue. If, for some reason,
However,
the other 2 ruffians... Hold. If the other 2 ruffians decide to pull anything slick, you and the rest of the team can spring out of the woodwork and either engage in battle, or I can just turn invisible and run away. The options are both open.
you have a point there.
Unless anyone else has a better idea.
One thing. The sorcerers are probably unlikely to be fooled by such tricks. Are you certain there wouldn't be any of them accompanying him?
We're talking about the 3. From what we saw, I don't
Just
believe
3.
any of the casters were coming down, right, Ivory?
Not that I could make out. Though you
They
never
are
really-
brainless. An intelligent thing would have us. They would have one of their casters shadow them in case trouble happens.
The
But-
intelligent thing would be not to assume that they are brainless.
Right.
Just because they don't look like casters doesn't mean they aren't.
Exactly.
So I suppose we're prepared then.
Eldric, Alarik, Delilah, the rest of you? Ideas? Comments? Concerns?
Let's
She's
just
going to watch.
I
let's
do
just
have
do
a small favor, oh bright and shiny one, with the great big, hurty stick. That means you, Alarik. One small
Yes.
favor. If things go tits up, do remember I donated to the church.
I will keep that in mind.
Thank you. Oh, does anyone have any alcohol?
Sadly, not on my person. I prefer wine.
Sucks for you then. He's just gonna take a wine skin and take a long drink.
Good old snatch and grab.
Go ahead and take a nice drink of that. So, I will state that you guys are roughly about a half mile out from that spot that they were coming out of. You
So,
can't see them yet, but if you guys were to continue forward, you will run into them.
So let me ask, are we gonna send the scouting party or just a group of
I'm
people
gonna
up while
go
the rest-
alone first,
Oh,
with you
right.
guys far enough behind that you're not immediately visible.
Okay.
So,
yeah, we're gonna
yeah.
use the tree line and
Okay.
whatnot.
Whatever
Uh,
there is available for
Yeah.
you guys to do that, because I am. This is either gonna go very well or very poorly. There's no in between.
There is none.
Before he
Eldric
goes,
is just ready for this to go absolutely horrible.
before he goes alone, I'm
Got
going to
it.
cast guidance.
You're gonna
How
cast
long does that
guidance.
It lasts a minute, but I don't know how long it'll take you to get there. So
It's a half mile away for right now.
Yeah. Don't worry
My
about it.
assumption. Give me a second. I'm assuming you're all just gonna travel via the cart and the horses to get there.
until we're like close enough to be out of sight of them. but
So
can
when you
still go up.
travel along this road, you guys, it's a fairly clear travel, and then you hit a bend. And anyone have a good sense of direction? Anyone
I think
who
I
is let's say anyone who's proficient with survival.
Me?
No.
I'm half
Uh,
proficient.
I have a +5 in it.
Yeah, I have a +5.
Theodor, Delilah, you two, since you're half proficient and proficient, go ahead and roll me a survival check.
Ooh, that is not horrifyingly bad.
I got a 2
Um,
+5.
Yeah, you don't
I got
know.
a 16.
Delilah, you're lost.
13 plus 2.
And Theodore, you kind of just get you kind of get your bearings, and you were like as you guys traveled, you kind of timed it in your head, based off horse travel.
Mhm.
And just at that last moment, you tell them to stop because like you on the top of your head, you know exactly this is like you're a tenth of a mile away from the place now, which is
Gotcha.
like 200 feet, 300, 400 feet away.
Now, is this from the fort itself?
From the beaten path where the
From where they do the
Yep.
ambush? Okay. So, I'm gonna go ahead and stop everybody.
Okay.
Actually, Tipplecrest, before the party splits off, he's gonna. Oh, did we leave the horses? I was gonna recommend that you
We're
ride
a
the
few
horse.
hundred feet away.
But,
We haven't. We're stopped right now. Don't. We're. This
Yeah,
is
I
the
figured.
last stop.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
So, please tell me.
I was going to ask if any one of you guys are going to get a little bit of planning in, because I really have to use the bathroom now, so I'm going to take a
Go.
brief bio break.
Go,
I will be
Go
listening.
chat.
Go for it.
Well, so the horses and carts are all left behind, right? By now. Okay.
Or we're right now we're kind of like, okay, last minute, like full 100% what we are doing.
We're a few hundred feet away
Yeah.
from the ambush point.
Who is proficiency in stealth?
I have half proficiency in everything.
Not you. You're going alone. Who is proficiency in stealth?
I have a +3.
I have plus.
Not
three.
proficient.
Do, but I also have disadvantage.
What do you? What?
But why do you have a disadvantage of stealth?
Scale mail.
Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe.
Oh.
I have a +3, but I could guidance myself if need be.
Okay. So, I mean, the problem is that you both are casters.
Yeah.
I'm not comfortable with sending you alone, Ivory.
I
I
can
think
definitely
someone
accompany him. We can
should
You think I
stealth
can so?
with you.
Teeloch Tipplecrest volunteers. I can also charm person, so you know.
One of you can also
more
cast.
area.
I'm pretty sure the sorcerer can cast invisibility.
Not at level 2, I don't think. Let me check.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah, you can. It's a level 2 spell.
It's not in the list of sorcerer spells.
Really?
The class sorcerer list on D&D Beyond, it does not include invisibility.
Yeah, I don't think sorcerers get invisibility.
Yeah, no, it's under sorcerer class. I'm looking at it right now. Invisibility, bard, sorcerer, warlock, wizard, artificer, and circle of land.
I
grass
think I have to take a specific subclass in order to
Yeah.
get access to it.
Nope,
think
you
that's-
got it.
Nope, never mind. I see it.
Nope.
I wasn't
That's level
scrolling down
2
far
spell.
enough.
Yep, it's a level 2
Okay,
spell.
yeah.
So you
It's
could
level-
potentially
I-
use invisibility,
I
and it will
would.
give you advantage on stealth.
Yeah.
I can actually do one step better. I do have another idea.
You know,
have
I
an
can.
idea.
So wait, hang on. Tipplecrest is going to mention this. You realize I can twin spells, right?
Okay, that means nothing to me.
New information.
So I can cast invisibility once
Uh-huh.
and hit 2 targets.
Right. So, correct me if I'm wrong. You two, I'm going to point at Delilah and Alarik, do your best work up close and personal, don't you?
What gave me away?
Shall I make them invisible?
That's my implication.
You, sir, have an excellent mind.
Sometimes.
I was thinking the same thing.
I was also wondering if I should add more pink trim to my cloak.
It's a little too gaudy, I think. Gold, maybe.
What say you, Delilah? Alarik?
Delilah digs in her bag and pulls out this hat and puts it on, and she turns into like one of the females from the tavern.
Oh, that's
You-
a neat trick.
That's
You
interesting.
put on this hat of disguise, and you turn into Kier from the tavern, the bartender.
I'm gonna reach into my bag of holding and I'm going to hand Theodor a scroll of haste.
So the Tipplecrest looks at the hat of disguise. can that assume any identity? And he's talking to Helena.
She shrugs.
If she allows me to later on, I might be able to cast an identify spell on it.
That might help.
Actually, do I still have that item? I forgot if I do.
Keep in mind that I just handed you a scroll.
Yes, thank you, first off. Second off, I'm assuming you want me to use this on you.
I say use it wisely.
That's also fair. Give me a moment, I'm looking for something in my inventory. I lied, I don't have it anymore. I'm sorry.
Hey, Talon.
Yes.
Can I make a performance check to try and mimic
Oh, I do have
the
it.
bartender's voice?
You can certainly try, but with your broken common, it's gonna have to come with disadvantage.
Broken common?
You don't.
Okay. A 9? A 19, so 9 plus 2. Or no, performance? Yeah, 2.
Yeah, so
I have
you
11.
managed to you didn't seem to get her voice quite very well, but you did manage to do a more high-pitched voice that doesn't sound like your own.
It would pass.
We
That's
go on.
rough.
Instead of on we go. We go on.
Right. I'm assuming she looks a lot less threatening now.
Yes. She
Actually,
Okay.
she looks a lot less threatening, but there's something there that's just like intimidating.
Hmm. It's. I'm not
It's
sure what it
posture.
is.
It's a
Try
posture.
hunching over just a little bit.
she like turns into like almost a cower.
Too far, too far. Bring it back. Just a little. Like you're wearing a heavy pack.
I'm gonna walk up to the lizard.
Yes.
So invisibility. How exactly does it work?
I cast it on you and you become invisible. Or something close to it.
I'm not gonna like vanish to some other reality or anything.
No, nothing that silly. It
Right.
just bends light around you a little bit.
Well, I'm as ready as I'm ever gonna be.
Who else is going to go invisible and shadow us?
Well, who else likes to be up close and personal?
Who would that be?
Well,
She just put on a hat of disguise, and
Yeah,
she looks
yeah.
like a tavern lady, so
Yeah,
she
I
would actually
planned-
be seen as pretty harmless.
Mm-hmm. I planned on walking in with Theodor.
I have a few things.
All right, I already picked up what you're putting down on that
Mhm,
one. So.
thank you.
Because you know I'm going to be able to go ahead and pass you off as whatever the fuck I say.
Mhm.
Yeah, and
This is my
so
apprentice. She took a rather rough beat to the head a few years back. Her common isn't the best anymore, but she's quite the bright student. Very capable. Like that kind of thing.
There's a joke I want to make, but I can't because of Twitch. So carry on.
Tell us later.
You're terrible.
absolutely awful. Anyway, so we want to make Alarik invisible as well as Eldric.
Okay. And what about you? What are you gonna do?
Oh,
Are you going to stay with the cart?
Tipple-
Because you virtually sent the entire group except yourself there.
yeah, Tipplecrest
and
is going to
me.
go ahead and follow.
And
with
Ivory.
Theodor. And since he kind of looks like more of a scholar than a sorcerer, especially with his little cane, so he'd probably just pass off as a traveler.
You also look unique as shit, and probably they're gonna assume that you have some really wild crap
Yes.
on you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, which is not a
Eldric
good
is just
idea.
waiting for everything to go bad.
Which is not a good idea, unless you want to burn a lot of spell slots.
Look, fellow Traveler, how about you just stay here and we both guard the cart, right? I'm sure they can handle it. It's only 3 people after all.
Let's put it this way.
Fine,
If
fine.
things go terribly south, we have him. And
In reserve.
him. And her. Plus me. I think we'll be fine. There's only 3 of them.
So
I'm
I'm
Eldric-
sure one of us
If
can.
we outnumber them, that might change the tactics, wouldn't it?
Hold.
I should hang back too.
Hold. You've tried this many times, and you've been speaking over people. Let others. Alarik, please.
Sorry, absent memory.
You were saying because you will be there with us.
Yes.
So
We would probably be able to set off some type of signal to let them know that we need aid.
I can make quite the loud noise.
I'm sure you can.
You know, let's save my invisibility. Well, us 3 will hang back while you 3 go ahead. And then you can throw up a signal if things go wrong.
That wasn't what I was suggesting, but sure, we can do that too.
All right. Then I will stay with Ivory and Eldric and Tip at the.
So you're
cart.
staying with Ivory, Eldric, and Tip at the cart.
Yep.
Delilah and Theodor are going. Who else would like to go? Because no one else is going. You don't want to? Don't say anything, I guess.
You know, I'll just go because I know it's gonna go horrible anyway.
Great. So,
Oh,
for Tip, would you like to cast invisibility on Eldric?
Eldric will be accompanying them?
Yes.
I mean, Eldric and Alarik were going to accompany, and you were saying that you weren't going to cast now. I'm confused.
I see. I was just a little confused about the plan.
Realistically, look. If you want to go with us, and we're all going in one group together, realistically, what are the options? If you want to invisibility everybody, you can do that, because you do have Twin Spell, you could cast at level 2, now you've got 4 targets.
Wait, at
That's
level 2, I
locked.
can already pick 2 targets?
I think it's invisibility is 1 target or 2 target, I can't remember.
It's a range of touch, 1 target.
It's 1 target, so you can do 2 and I can do 1, actually.
Yes, actually, that could do
If
that.
anything, you're probably one of the ones that should be invisible.
Tipplecrest?
Yeah. Think about it. You're unique as shit, they're gonna latch onto you immediately.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
a good
'cause-
point.
Because
All
you,
right,
you already said it yourself. You're in the finest clothing. You're already carrying a bunch of magical bullshit, obviously. Okay, you look like a scholar for the most part, and or caster, and or historian. You look
Oh,
important, and or rich. They're gonna ignore everything that I am saying and just lock onto you and try and steal it.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Not to
I
mention you can
will
hit them
make
with
myself
fucking
an Eldric invisible, or was it Alarik? I get them confused.
So do I, but
Who's
it's
the
it's Eldric that is coming with you.
Okay, then I'm staying with Ivory at the cart.
Yes. Alright, so you guys have a game plan?
Yes, Tipplecrest is going to cast invisibility on himself, and who else?
Eldric.
Eldric.
Okay, so let me cast that. Let me spend a sorcery point to go ahead and twin that spell.
That will be 2 sorcery
Alright, that
points.
scroll you gave me.
And
Yes.
let me.
Actually, I think it might be
Oh,
3. Hold
spell.
on. Yeah, it's not just 1 sorcery point, it's 1 sorcery point for every level up. So, since it's a
so
second
2.
level, it's 2 points.
2 points. All right.
Alarik, do you have another one
I
of
do.
these for yourself? Right. If anything happens and you hear a very
Well,
loud
it's
bang,
cast.
feel free to use that, please.
Okay,
It
Eldric.
doesn't require a roll to cast. so
Eldric and
it's
Tipplecrest, you
cast.
both have invisibility, you both have advantage on stealth now.
Hey, so I just have basic stealth.
Yes.
So wait, if you have, does the advantage override the disadvantage or nullify it?
And just nullifies it. So you would have a straight
Okay.
roll.
All right, shall we do their straight rolls down now?
Do you not have advantage?
I do have advantage, so it's not a straight roll for me. I meant just
When I-
him for a straight roll.
When I
Roll to 14, max.
guidance, the one with disadvantage or the one with straight roll.
Okay.
Oh,
So
that means
you
I
have
get
guidance.
+4.
You roll an additional D4 with your roll.
Both of us or just one of us?
Just me.
Just him.
Okay.
So that is a dirty 20
Dirty 20.
together. Oh wait, never mind. Sorry, forgot to add more stuff. 26.
Okay. You end up in Candace for some. No. The moment you turn invisible, you just blended in with the world. Virtually no one can see you. Like, Tipplecrest can slightly see you, but like he kind of has to like cross his eyes slightly and look directly at you. And that's about it. You guys head on forward, and about roughly 10 minutes into your travel, Theodor, Delilah, you get stopped by 3 people. One with black hair, a greatsword, and large plate armor. One in scale armor with red hair, holding a crossbow, and the other is holding a dagger in leather armor with blonde hair.
Okay. And it's just myself and Delilah right there,
Yes.
correct? For all intents and purposes. Okay.
Uh,
they're just standing there. They
yeah.
told us to halt, I assume.
Yes, they did tell you to halt. Eldric and Teeloch, you guys are hiding behind trees on both sides of the road, watching them, just in case something
Who's on
happens.
the right side and who's on the left side?
Tipplecrest on the right side, Eldric's on the left side.
Got it.
Okay. Well, gentlemen, hello.
Hello. What?
How can I help you?
Well, you see, there's a toll on these roads here. You have to pay up before you can go anywhere.
Oh, that's quite a shame. I wasn't aware that there was a toll here, even for a traveling gleeman.
The hell's a gleeman?
You haven't heard of me. Oh my. You know what a bard is, correct? A teller of stories, a collector of tales, an entertainer.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I do. I travel city to city and regale the world with tales. I've recently picked up an apprentice at not the last town, but the one before.
She bows.
He looks at you, kind of stares at you for a moment. Gotta do a thing. Right. She's quite pretty.
She is she not? Quite the gentle girl. She's, not the best with words. Took a blow to the head, you see.
Bard, gleeman, apprentice, all the same. You all have to pay a toll to get across this road.
Oh, well, all I ask is be gentle on my coin purse. And I'm just going to bow deeply, and while I'm doing so, I'm going to cast Charm Person on him.
Alright, what is the save?
Give me a moment, I gotta double check. Where the fuck is that? So many spells, Jesus Christ! Why are there so many? Why are there so many?
It is a wisdom
there we go.
saving throw.
It is a wisdom save, yes, of, if you give me a second, that will be, we're doing +2 for spontaneous,
Yes.
right? 17.
Alright. Just kind of looks at you for a minute, stares at you, waits for you to kind of lean back up. Yeah, so that'll be 150 gold.
Oh, dear. Well, that is quite a bit. Give me but a moment. I'm just gonna go ahead and, pull up my coin purse, which I don't know how much that has.
Roughly about 100 gold.
No, I have 155 left.
155? Yeah, so you have 150.
And that's for myself and my apprentice.
Aye.
And any of the people with me and all of my goods.
There's only 2 of you here.
Is there? I'm
Yes.
gonna look back. Well, damn.
So let me get this
I
straight.
thought there were more people.
150 gold for you and her. That's it.
She starts tearing up.
Oh, don't cry, dear. We'll find a way to make it through the road. Look
And
what you've done.
she gestures at her voice or at like her throat, and then at your money, and then her throat again, as if it's like, but we need the money for me to get my voice back or something.
I'm just gonna go ahead.
I
And
can't
look over to
believe
the guy,
I'm
like,
saying this because of your character, but roll me a persuasion check.
You are my favorite person right now. Can we say that I was assisting her because I said, "Look at what you've made, and what you've gone and done to the poor girl."
Just do it. Just roll with advantage.
Oh, 17 plus 2, so
19.
19.
He'll stare at her. Alright, fine. Because one of them is sick. 100 gold.
Wonderful. Oh dear. I think that's quite a bit more than I was hoping for. Right. Option 2, I think. I could perform for all of you.
Why would I want that? I want money.
Well,
She nods and also bows next to him.
she's quite a good juggler. Very dexterous.
He stares at her.
Come now, you don't want to leave that opportunity behind you. And I'm emphasizing the fuck out of the word behind.
Roll me a persuasion check.
My tits are about to fall out even. So
I'm
trying
waiting
to...
for someone to pick up on that, please.
So, are you
Said loud
telling
bang.
me? Are you telling me you're giving a signal for everybody to appear behind you? That
Or
would
in
be
that
No,
case-
that's all I said. Come on, you work with me here, man.
Or, you know what, let's just derail this now. I'm gonna fire an arrow at the one holding a crossbow.
I'm gonna stop
Oh.
you there and let them continue with their persuasion check.
So I was what doing I was doing persuasion. You said.
Yep.
I want to be backing him, but she can't.
I fucking am so happy that I picked Bard 23. 16 plus 7.
He stares at you for a
It
minute.
doesn't matter. It's a minimum 17, no matter what happens. So
I know. He stares at you for a minute. He just rubs he rubs the stubble on his face for a moment, looks at you, looks at her for a minute. Does not quite care for the fact that her clothes are virtually falling off. Looks back at you. 10 minutes. Mainly because I really want to hear a song.
right, I think that we can go ahead and accomplish something. I'm going to take out my instrument of illusions. I'm going to start playing a song. Okay.
Okay.
It's not going to have any words or anything like that, but it is going to create 2 illusions on either side of me. Okay, one that looks like Tipplecrest, and one that looks like Eldric, fighting each other.
Boy, where did they come from?
I'm gonna just hold up the instrument, and they're gonna pause, like freeze in midair. Just a little magic tells the story, and I'm gonna continue playing the song. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and have this epic battle between the 2 of them. Okay, there's no sound. There's nothing happening, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna play this song for probably about a minute.
Okay. So this battle, because of how Eldric is, he's a ranger, and Tipplecrest is a spellcaster.
Mhm.
I have it so you're having them cast like fireballs and firebolts and poison sprays all at Eldric constantly, as Eldric is just like knocking 3 arrows at one point onto his bow and just firing them at, and like
It's full Lord of the Rings crazy.
full Lord of the Rings crazy, yeah. And
It's
he is thoroughly entertained by this and is absolutely distracted.
Right. And at this point, I'm gonna have both of them turn really quickly, like towards the end of this battle, and shoot towards the two guys on either side. And scream now.
Right. I need all of you to roll initiative.
That's not a surprise round?
It is. But,
But
Oh.
we still need it.
yeah.
So we do the attacks first.
Yeah, go ahead and do your attacks. Because at this point, these two guards are, like, bracing. And, like, as the arrow and spell just goes right through them, like nothing happened. They were just like...
Because it's a surprise round,
Yeah.
remember, guys, you have advantage on everything.
Even initiative or no?
That's up to him.
Yeah.
I'm curious as to how surprised they were, because
Was that a yes or
this
no?
is actually going better than I thought it would.
Okay. Yeah. So, what are you guys doing? And initiative, you will need to know about that later. Who's hitting who and what?
Okay, so who was the closest one to my side of the road?
Your side is the blonde one with leather armor holding a bow. No, that's holding a dagger. Sorry.
Okay, well, I'm going to fire an arrow
Okay.
at her, and I rolled a 12 to hit.
You rolled a 12 to hit. That does hit.
Okay,
Your
And
cat
she's
also
one-
has a surprise round if your cat is with you.
always. So I'm gonna have to roll for him.
I'm gonna make you start emphasizing that the cat is with you.
Yes, I just don't have his sheet up in front of me, which I need to figure out how to do that. There he is. Okay, so it's +2, so shit, that's not the right thing. Ah, here we go. Okay, so I rolled a 12 to hit, and he rolled 13.
The 12 hits and the cat hits.
So for me, 7 damage.
Alright. So that
And
arrow
for
just
the-
whizzes by and smacks him in the shoulder. And he just kind of like does that weird like arm throw. Once that
And the cat is hitting the same one, so.
Okay. And what does the cat hit with?
Oh, that's. He's doing a regular melee attack.
Alright.
6 + 2 is 8 damage.
That's
Plus
absolutely
2, so
fine.
10 damage.
So your cat just like from your shoulder just blinks out of existence and then reappears in front of this guy and just claws down like an opening on his armor, causing him to yelp out in pain. Theodor, Delilah, Tipplecrest, you guys are all still in a surprise round.
Who's in front of me?
Yours would be the one on the opposite side, the one with red hair holding a crossbow.
Okay. I basically try and hit him with my quarterstaff real quick.
Okay, roll to hit.
I did an 11.
That does hit.
Oh shit! I didn't expect that. Okay. 6.
Alrighty. You just
My
tap him right in the chin with your quarterstaff. He didn't even quite understand where the quarterstaff came from. He was more focused on the spell that just flew right through him.
I also rolled a 6 for initiative.
Yeah.
Cause my dice are trash.
Okay. Theodor,
Go for it, Tip.
or Tip. One or you two.
Yeah, let him go.
So let me take a look. So, what is the? So I assume it's the leader, and then the two guys flanking him on either side.
The
Each
group
of the,
leader.
Each of the guys
yes.
has been attacked by one of our people.
Yes.
Okay.
The one in the center is still real close, talking to me, and it's on you to either A, nuke him completely, or B, let me take care of him.
Oh, I have something even better in mind.
Okay.
Go for it.
Oh, but that is a cantrip, maybe. Yeah, you know what? I'll do it. He's going to create bonfire where the group of 3 people are standing.
Oh, shit.
You're okay. Where exactly?
So it's a 5-foot square or cube that happens. So they're gonna be in the middle of the cube.
All right.
How far away is Theo and what's her face?
Theo
from
is
them?
roughly 5 feet away from the main guy. Delilah
Okay,
is
so yeah.
about now
I would have
roughly.
probably backed up to actually play that because it requires space.
Yeah,
for that.
Delilah is now
Yeah.
roughly 3 feet away
Even
from
if
the other guy, and Eldric is still the same distance away that he was
Okay,
originally.
So the center point of the box will be slightly behind that group of 3, but it'll be within 2.5 feet.
Okay.
So it'll probably be right in between the 2 people standing behind him, and that's where the center of it will be. And so it'll be like a foot of distance away from Delilah or Hannah.
Okay.
whatever.
Delilah.
I'm getting names confused. Delilah, yes.
So,
And
so you
let me
create this
check-
bonfire that just starts flaring up quickly behind this guy, and it catches the red hair that Delilah caught and the middle guy. The other guy just barely made it out.
Okay,
out of the
so
way.
that's a 1d8 for
Roll me
each of the ones
1d8.
caught.
Yes.
2.
2 points of damage. All right.
Yes. Not exactly.
You
the
and
most
your
powerful-
twos, buddy. You and your twos.
Yeah. Except it does.
By the way,
last 1
you
minute.
and Eldric are no longer invisible.
Yep.
You had to break concentration for that spell.
Yeah. By the way, that bonfire lasts for a minute, so if they're in it at the beginning of the next turn, they also have to roll again.
Okay.
And they wouldn't have stayed invisible anyway since they attacked.
Yeah.
I would like to do something mean.
Okay. Do it.
I would like to cast heat metal on the full plate armor on the guy in front of me.
You,
and
sir,
I'm pretty sure
are
that would
a
have advantage
monster.
because of all the 5.
Is no roll
Oh.
for him to save or me to attack. The piece of metals that he is wearing now are causing 2d8 damage per round to him.
Roll your 2d8.
Beautiful.
That would be 7 points of damage,
All right.
and I am concentrating on the spell.
Great. I need all of you to roll initiative.
I'm also running. Like a bitch. Oh, fuck me.
That excludes me and Ivory, yeah?
Yes.
I
And you're
would have yelled out
running
the
away.
Now, I would have yelled the now. I'm assuming we're far enough away from the fort that they're probably not going to hear us yelling and shit.
Do we need
No.
to roll initiative again, or no?
I need you all to roll initiative now.
Yeah.
Including the people at the cart, or no?
No, you guys are good. Just you 4.
Well, that's why I'm saying, because I did yell now loud enough. I'm hoping that they heard
joined
it.
them, yeah.
Oh yeah, they'll hear. It really depends if they want to run up to help or not.
So at that point, it's up to them to roll initiative.
Oh,
if they want to.
we heard that.
Yeah. You guys are
Okay.
far enough to hear.
Yeah, you guys are close enough to run up on us. So like,
Then I would have ran up like right after we said now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll run up in a year. My initiative roll is 3.
oof.
I mean, I'll give you guys the benefit of the doubt because it was a surprise round to be able to run up to them. At least your movement speed.
My
You'll
initiative
be
is
there.
They're only roughly like 100 or so feet away from you guys.
Okay, so I would have closed the gap, but my initiative roll is 3.
Yeah, Tipplecrest would have left the trees, but he didn't run onto the road. He's still off the road away.
Okay. Give me a moment.
I rolled an 8.
Hold your initiative orders, everybody.
Alrighty.
20.
I said
He said
hold
dirty
your
20.
hold your
Oh,
initiative orders.
Hold. Okay. That's what you meant.
I gotta pull up something real quick. Alright. Come on, paper, move faster. Alright. 20 to 25.
22.
23.
Shit.
20.
Delilah, what was your number?
22.
Delilah, then Tip. 15 to 20.
So I got a 17.
Eldric. Give me 1 second. $10 to 15.
The displacer got a 13.
And 5 to 10.
I got an 8.
And then Alarik got a 3.
And then Alarik. I'm sorry, Alarik.
What? Huh?
Dude, you're at the bottom of the list. I'm sorry. Okay, Theo, you're up on deck.
Okay. Am I or am I not in melee range with the guy in front of me?
You're roughly about 5 feet away right now.
So I'm out of melee range with
Yeah.
this guy right now.
Yeah.
Good. I'm gonna wub the fuck out of there. Okay.
Okay. Using
I'm
all
running-
of you, all of it?
20 feet. 20 feet. I'm going
Okay.
20 feet straight back.
You move 20 feet
Just-
straight back?
Just backpedaling. Okay.
Okay.
And then I am going to pray to the gods that I don't believe in necessarily, and cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on this motherfucker. Or
Oh,
no,
no.
actually, no. Wait, I lied. I'm not. I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
I'm going to bonus action continue to concentrate on that spell. So for another 2d8, you want me to roll again or just?
Did you... I don't need you to roll a concentration right now, so yeah,
No,
2 more
you need me
D8.
to roll the damage again. I'm
Yeah,
saying.
2 more
Or do
D8.
you want just to roll this? Okay. Oh god, you should not have let me do that. That's 12 damage this time. I am still paying the fuck attention to that spell and changing slightly what I am doing. Oh god, please don't crash. No, don't do that. That's bad. Okay. And the second thing I am going to do, I just want to double check.
Okay.
Oh, I feel bad for this guy. I need him to make a 17 con save?
Oh, yeah.
Well, good thing con's his favorite thing to do. He failed. He failed!
He loves doing this.
Oh,
Not today.
oh no. Oh no. Oh yeah. Okay! That's 19 points of... I'm not sure what yet. 3d8 thunder damage. He is also... Let us see. Any non-magical objects that aren't being worn or carried take the damage. No, never mind. Okay, cool. So he takes 3d8 thunder damage right there.
So 19
thunder
points of
wave.
damage.
Yeah, there was 775.
Whew.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, you shouldn't have let me help me. Between that one and the other one. Yeah.
He ain't
So
looking
he's-
too good.
He's having a bad...
His hair
night.
is sticking up. It's just...
His hair is gone. What are
He's
you
like
talking
holding.
about,
He's like
bro?
holding his sword. He's like holding his sword, and as you were electrocuting him, he's like trying hard to hold on to it. Is that your turn, sir?
Yeah, actually.
Wonderbar!
Did you cast Thunder Wave?
I hit him with Shatter.
Oh,
Delilah, it is your turn.
that's so dirty.
Oh, by the way, if he tries stripping out of his armor, it's full plate. It takes him 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'd be dead by then.
I'd hope.
Okay.
Congratulations, he's a mini boss. He has 6,000 health.
I'm going to
I cast Wub the fuck out of it.
Can I technically use Fury of Blows with my quarterstaff?
You can use a key
No.
point to use Fury of Blows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, what I can do is I can attack with my quarterstaff and then use Fury of Blows as a bonus action, then use a key point to do another Fury of Blows.
Why not? Do it.
Whoa.
So I'm gonna hit this redhead motherfucker.
Okay.
Roll your attacks.
10.
Does not hit.
Okay. So then, Fury of Blow the motherfucker. 21.
That does hit.
Awesome. 7.
Okay.
And then
Let's say, can you only do Flurry of Blows once because it takes bonus action?
Yeah.
You can use a key point to
Yeah.
use Fury of Blows as your bonus action, yes. Mark off a key
Yeah.
point, and then you should be good to go.
14 to hit.
Another one?
Yeah, that's what we're saying. Is how do you have Flurry of Blows
Yeah,
twice? It takes a bonus action.
How do you
to
have
use it.
2 of them?
Because it says I can use Fury of Blows for a bonus action, and then it says then I can use a key point to do Flurry of Blows again.
Give me a
What?
second.
And it actually said you can make
That's
2
crazy.
unarmed strikes. For
Oh,
Fury,
it's
Fury of Blows.
Every attack that you do, I'm pretty sure, is 2.
After
Hmm.
you take the attack action on your turn, you can spend 1 key point to make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action.
Oh my.
Okay.
Yeah.
So-
hold on.
Hit again. And whatever you hit probably hits. What was it, a 14?
Six.
Yeah, 6
Yeah.
more damage, okay.
Okay. I knew I had to roll twice. That's why I was like,
Okay. Is that your turn?
Okay. Yeah, that's all I can do.
Wonderful. Tipplecrest, it's your turn.
Absolutely beautiful. He's going to go ahead and use Mind Sliver on. So, 2 of them are still in the fire, right?
As of right now,
oh.
yes.
All right. He is going to go ahead and twin the spell.
Oh no.
And it's a first spell slot. So that just takes 1 point.
Okay.
And it's going to be cast on both the people in the fire still.
Okay.
I need to make. Let me.
Mind Sliver's an intelligence save, isn't it?
Yes. Give me a sec.
Remember to add +2 to your save DC because of spontaneous
save-
casting.
Save DC is 15.
So 17. Okay.
Or no. I already added 2. It's
Oh.
for hit DC save. It's 13, and I added 2 to it already, so it's
Okay.
still 15. And so,
One of them passes, and then the other one fails.
which one failed?
The one that is not wearing plate armor.
That's unfortunate. I was hoping this would affect the guy with plate armor. So I'll roll. Let me see.
D6.
Don't worry
Yeah,
about
so
him.
one
That guy's
D6.
not going to be lasting much longer at this rate.
No, he is not.
6.
None of these are. 6, okay.
That was a total of 6 damage, and then he gets a subtract. He subtracts 1d4 from his next saving throw, which I will roll that d4 now. 3.
Okay.
So Tipplecrest just points his cane at them and is like, "Your minds are soft and weak."
They kind of just look at you. You see them slightly twitch and just grab their head. And then they just kind of shake it off, look at you, and continue forward. Eldric. It's your turn.
And yeah,
Eldric.
Alright. Yes,
Oh,
I'm
by the way,
looking.
that spent
Should
a
be doing
spell.
that when it's not your turn, buddy.
Yeah, try when you're not on
Yeah,
deck. Try
no.
to figure out what you want to do.
So, the one that I've already hit, I'm
Okay.
actually just going to shoot an arrow at him.
Okay. Roll to hit.
27!
That hits. Roll your damage.
Yo.
Oh god.
He takes 5 points.
Was that a crit?
9 no.
That was not a crit.
9
Oh my
damage.
god.
Got
It was 1 off of being a crit.
Oh my god. Okay.
So that guy's not looking too good. You smacked him right in the other shoulder. So there's like 2 arrows sticking out both of his shoulders. And he just kind of backs up a step. He's trying to hold his hardest, but he ain't doing too good.
Oh look, it's Boromir.
Okay, never mind, that doesn't work.
Sorry.
So after that, I am actually done.
Great. I need to make a dex check. Or a dex save. Okay.
Now you know how Tom feels.
Okay. So the plate bandit actually rolls the hell out of the way, but still suffering heat metal damage. Roll me 2 more d8.
It's on my
Oh, it's on your turn?
turn. He takes 2. Oh no, wait, no. He is still it's on my turn. After subsequent castings, I can focus to make the 2d8 happen again. But wait a minute. Hold on, I gotta double check that. Because it's weird the way that it words it, because now I have to double check that. Hold on, I'm sorry. Fucking one of those weird ass spells that you love to use, but you don't use often enough to remember.
Yeah.
It's physical contact with it takes 2d8 when you cast the spell. Until the spell ends, you could use a bonus action on each of your subsequent turns to cause the damage again. Oh, so it's a double dip. Oh no.
It
Oh no.
he doesn't
Sounds rather.
he doesn't keep taking damage. He only takes damage the first time you cast it, and then he only takes damage when you use a bonus action to trigger it.
Okay, so he doesn't take
Okay.
damage.
Okay, so it's only on my turns. Good.
Okay, so it's only on
that
your
scared the
turn?
hell out of me for a second. I was like, wait a minute.
Otherwise, heat metal would be way too broken.
Okay, yeah, no.
So,
Continue on his
he
turn.
moved away out of this fire, and he's taking his action. Give me 1 second. Alucard, please don't send me DMs right now. There is someone in our chat right now. I'm going to say he's going to stand there, look at all of you, kind of show off a cheeky grin. He's going to pull out a weird-looking stone and hold it up, and just say, "We need reinforcements."
No.
Are you fucking...
Tipplecrest is just like face palming on the side of the road right there.
And he ends his turn.
I should have gone with the scouting party.
Now I need to roll more dex saves, because these two rolled the same initiative. Okay, he gets out. And he doesn't get out. Do me a favor. Roll me more damage for that create bonfire.
Oh, yes. What was it again? Check it.
Can I ask what color the stone was?
Blue.
It is a 1d8. Let me roll that.
Thank you.
5.
Okay. So one of these guards, the one that Eldric's been shooting constantly, literally his leg catches a flame and just starts searing him and engulfing him in fire, and he just drops.
Dinner.
It's the displacer. No, wait, it's this guy's turn. He's going to take aim at you, Delilah, and he's going to does a 16 hit.
My armor is just 16.
Well, that's a hit, right?
Yeah, I believe. It depends on the DM. So if you say it hits, it hits.
Wait, what's a hit on what now?
He rolled a 16. My AC is a 16, and it
Meets or exceeds.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Beats
hit.
beats.
You take 10 points of damage.
Oof.
And he's going to try to move away from you.
Attack of opportunity.
Yes.
Oh. 9. Just go.
Does not hit. It doesn't
I know,
hit.
Just go.
On that point, it's the Displacer Cat's turn, who is currently standing before a now burnt to crisp body.
So is he still alive?
No, he's dead.
Okay.
He's dead.
In fire.
So. Alright, let's see. What do we got? Just the two of them still?
Yes, the plate bandit and another leather bandit.
Okay. So. Displacer is going to go up to the one not wearing plate armor.
Okay.
And go to swing.
Roll to hit.
22.
That hits.
And then, okay, what's the... Okay, so 1 point of bludgeoning and 2 points of piercing.
1 point of bludgeoning and 2 points of piercing. Okay.
Yep.
Is that all he can do?
Yeah, for now.
All right, Ivory. It's up to you.
How far away am I?
You're roughly 70 feet away.
All right. Could I move 30 feet and be within visible distance?
Yes.
Alrighty. I'm gonna move 30 feet up, so that would make them about
40 feet away.
40 feet.
Alright. I'm going to cast. Is it? Yeah, there it is. I'm gonna cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay.
Right next to the one with not the plate armor one,
Okay.
the other one. And I'm gonna have it attack.
Roll to hit.
Okay. A 14.
That hits. Roll damage.
D8. He takes 12 damage.
12 damage.
Yes.
How would you like to kill this bandit?
Yes.
It's going to. My spiritual weapon's going to manifest as a skeletal hand holding a scale. And I'm just going to bash him over the head with the scale.
So, a gale?
Scale.
Scale.
It's my symbol, my holy
Okay,
symbol.
a scale. Okay.
Yeah.
So what I picture is this scale picked up, and there's a couple of skulls on the scales, and literally just one of the skulls levitated and flung itself at the man, just smacking him right in the chest, knocking him down on the ground.
That works too.
And you just notice the people nearby notice his eyes just roll up inside of his head.
Yeah. As for my action, because that was all a bonus action, I'm going to cast Toll the Dead on the one wearing plate armor.
What's the save for that?
Oh.
He needs to make a wisdom save, DC 17. Or take 1d12 necrotic damage.
He rolled an 18.
Ah, damn. And I'm just going to look around. I see negotiations have broken down.
They went wonderfully!
I can see that. Reinforcements have arrived.
Alarik! Finally, it's your turn.
Huh? What?
Finally.
This catchphrase.
That's gonna be a compilation.
You're roughly 70 feet away from these guys. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna move in the full movement speed, so the full 30 feet.
Okay.
That would put me about how far away from this guy?
So 40 feet. 40 feet.
40 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead.
Okay. What's the save for you?
14 plus.
He failed.
2, so 17.
He failed.
16.
He failed.
D12 damage.
You know, little damage is some damage. Is better than no damage.
Hey, it all adds up.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll be taking more damage on the bard's turn.
You got hit for 4.
Okay. Is that all you're going to do?
Yes, that is all I'm going to do.
Alright. Top of the initiative order.
You do still have well, no, you did use your action, but you do still have a bonus action. So-
I mean, what am I going to do? It's within 10 feet.
Oh, that's a good point. I was going to say you could cast one of your smites, but this guy's going to be toast.
Well, he's going to die way before he gets back to me, buddy.
I'm not saying you're right, but I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just sad that you're right.
I'm not saying you're so right, but I'm inclined to believe you.
Wait, we're back at the top?
Yeah.
Theodor.
Here we go.
Oh, shit. How bad does the last dude look?
Help me!
Oh, fuck. Wait, what are the steps of Toll the Dead? Doesn't he have to, like run from me?
No. No, not Toll the Dead. That's your frightening presence thing from the channel divinity that you have.
A creature you can see within range, Dolores Bell around it. Target must succeed a wisdom saving throw, take 1d8
Or take
necrotic
Yeah,
damage.
that's it. If it's missing any hit points,
Okay,
it's
so it's
1d12.
it's just the hit.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's like death's door almost done kind of shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk up to him and just draw my rapier. You should have just let us go. And right through the face, I'm gonna try and take him out.
I'm waiting for this.
Go ahead and roll the hit.
Does a 21 do it?
Yeah, that does it. Roll damage.
Yay! Yay! It's not a wait. Oh no, I'm not a College of Swords bard. I can't do. That's 11 damage. 8 plus 3.
How do you want to do this?
Right through an eyeball.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
As you just shink this thing right through his face, you just hear him say, "Wait, I'll let you." And he's just hanging on your sword now.
Oh, I already withdrew and just sheathed.
Drops to the ground. He hits the ground, and that rock
I'm no longer.
in his
I'm
hand
no longer
roll-
concentrating on the heat spell.
that rock in his hand rolls out.
Can I search the guy wearing plate?
Yes, you can.
You may want to give it a second to cool down.
Oh, they're all dead now?
Yeah.
I would like to search just to see if he has a purse on him of any kind or a satchel.
So combat's ended now, right?
Can I take the crystal?
So the bonfire disappears now because Tipplecrest dismisses it.
One
So-
at a time, guys.
Yes, one at a time. He's searching the body. I'm gonna just be the nice DM and say that he waited until it cooled down a little bit. He finds a bag with 15 gold and a greatsword and some really black plate armor
With burnt bacon on it.
with burnt bacon on it.
And it's rather smelly.
Would he
I'm
also?
imagining.
Would he find a strange-looking rock as well?
I want to grab that.
There is a
If
strange-looking
one of
rock.
us can.
Oh,
So, Tipplecrest approaches the group now and is like, looks at the bard. You do know how to cast detective magic, right?
Does a bear shit in the woods and wipe its ass with a rabbit?
What's everyone's passives?
Sure. So,
17.
I'm wondering
4.
why you didn't try it.
16.
Wait, I'm sorry. Say again.
What's your passive?
Had
4.
for what?
What's your passive
Passive.
perception?
Perception or insight?
Perception.
14.
13.
Tipplecrest.
My passive perception is 13.
Anyone with a passive perception over 15 can hear a bell ringing.
That would be me.
I can
Well,
hear
that's
it.
not good. We should probably set up for our next attack. There's a bell ringing in the distance.
Wonderful. Help me drag this one and the other bodies off into, elsewhere.
Right.
I'm gonna start dragging the big guy.
I'm gonna
I
start.
Right.
would like to search the other two.
Okay. The other two don't really have much other than a crossbow and a dagger and some bolts and their armor.
As he's like trying to search them before you can fully, I'm like, that can wait until we're actually done.
I could utilize that crossbow later.
Okay.
They're clearly not going anywhere.
To aid in the movement of the two dead bodies, I would like to assume that Alarik is strong enough to pick up two of
Tipplecrest,
them.
if nobody else claims them, is going to grab that crossbow.
Okay, you grab the crossbow. If you're gonna try to move both of them, it's gonna be a strength check.
I'm also helping move some of the bodies.
Advantage.
So
It's just normal crossbow, right? Light one.
Yeah, just a normal one.
17.
Yeah, you kind of have a little bit of trouble, but you
I'm
manage.
helping him with the big guy. If he's helping me with the big guy, then I'll give him advantage.
Also,
Yeah, he's
how many
already
bolts?
had advantage.
I already had
Um,
advantage.
You managed to move them fairly decently, just off the road.
Alright, so how do we want to do this?
Did anyone pick up the strange stone?
I
I'm-
tried to earlier, but
Let one of them grab it. Yeah.
As you pick it up, all you hear in your head is, John, are you there?
Tipplecrest is going to do an Arcana check
Go ahead.
wait, who?
while
has
looking
it?
at that stone.
Okay.
18 plus 4 is a 22.
It looks magical.
I don't get any more than that on a dirty 22 Arcana check.
You would know what sending stones look like.
Do I
Yeah.
know what sending stones look like?
Yes.
So
Okay.
it's a sending stone, and
I have a solution.
what?
Is Delilah letting us know at all that this is a sending stone
I
or
didn't know
anything?
who had it.
No,
She-
Tipplecrest is going
I
to say
thought you
"That
picked it
is
up."
That is a
Yeah,
sending
I said I
stone."
picked it up, but he's trying to do something with it.
I'm asking if you are telling us that you hear this voice coming from it, because that's what he was saying. You hear a voice saying, "John, are you there?" Are you letting us know?
You guys see that there's confusion while she's holding it.
I'm gonna
Like,
motion.
this-
Give it to me, dear.
She like hands it to you like the fuck.
And I'm just gonna give everyone like the finger to lips, like be quiet. Okay. Correct me if I'm wrong, DM. I talked to John
Fuck.
for more than a minute, right?
It's been more than a minute.
I talked
It
to
has
him
been
for
more than a
60
minute
seconds.
when you talk to him.
You're not listening to me. I said I spoke with him for a total of 60 seconds or more when I had interaction with him.
I literally just said it's been more than a minute when you've spoken to him.
He's saying
So
yes.
yes!
Okay. The way you word shit is weird. So
Agreed.
I am going to go ahead and mimic his voice perfectly. Because I can do that
Yes.
because of my racial trait. And I don't remember the voice you used, so I'm gonna go with Kent.
That works.
Sure. Yeah, false alarm there. Sorry about that.
Are you sure you asked for reinforcements?
You're gonna laugh at me if I told you what happened.
What happened?
I got scared by a deer. Oh, see you back at the camp.
You get a long silence. You're gonna get a long silence, and right before you put it away, we're gonna need to talk about your pay.
Oh. And then I'm gonna put it in my pocket.
So Tipplecrest asks,
Oh, dear
so
Lord.
what did you just do? At the Sending Stone, I assume you communicated.
Yes. I convinced him that I got scared by something and that everything is fine. They're going to talk to me about my pay. Oh, what a shame.
So Tipplecrest looks at the dead body, and then back at the bard. Yeah, I suppose he wouldn't care now at this point.
Yes, I doubt it.
I'm gonna.
So you convinced them to call off their reinforcements?
From my understanding.
Well
Alarm?
said. Well, we should probably scrounge up what gear we can and vacate this area as soon as possible.
Or set up another trap alternatively.
Well, if they're not coming, then who are we setting a trap for?
We can make them come. That's not hard.
Bounty.
Bounty, yes.
You want? Oh, yes. Yes.
So,
Well, I was thinking... no, you're right. You're right.
so, what's our next move, everyone?
I'm
3
gonna-
down, 12 to go?
I'm gonna walk over to Delilah and place my hand like up on her shoulder and do lay on hands.
Excuse me?
I'm
healing you.
healing you.
Oh, okay.
Did she
How
even
much you
lose any
punch her
health?
into her?
So,
She
wait.
lost.
Is she still
I
wearing
lost
that
10.
illusory, the hat of disguise?
Whenever I make an action, it goes. If I make a hostile action, it goes away. I believe.
Oh, then you're a half orc then.
You
I
lost
have an idea.
10 HP and you had 2 temporary hit points.
Mm-hmm.
She lost
You
8.
took 8
total.
points of damage. I'm gonna give you 8 HP back.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, the way I see it, we have one of 2 options. We could either storm the base with all of us. Maybe it goes well, maybe it doesn't. Or we try and lure small groups over to us.
Well, I have an idea. So, that hat of
Inside.
disguise... Huh?
Inside.
Oh.
She takes her hat and she gestures it towards Theo.
Yes, she is thinking the same thing I am. Theo, why don't you wear that hat of disguise and look like this chap in armor?
That's cute.
And, of course, you could be flanked by, I don't know, one of the 2 others around there that look similar to those ruffians. Put on their armor.
That's very cute that you think that that is necessary.
I mean, it would save you a spell slot.
I need no spells for this.
Oh. Right.
Anyway,
She like makes a mocking face at of what Theo was like saying.
Alarik, if you would be so kind as to help me removing this man's wonderfully charred and crispy armor, that would be grand. I'm not very familiar with these things.
And I'm gonna go over to the one in leather armor that was using a crossbow and like put on his armor.
I will aid Theo in the removal of the plate armor from the dude who was burned to death.
So this is only going to take about 5 minutes if I'm helping him. I'm not great
Yeah,
at it.
and
I'll do it-
so,
do it quicker.
Since he doesn't need the hat of disguise, and I'm sure one of us could pass off as them if he doesn't want to cast any illusions, I could potentially don that hat of disguise and be part of that returning party.
Well,
She puts her
I
hat
was
back in
going
her bag.
I was going to be, pretend to be this man here, gesturing towards the man that I just took the armor from.
Okay.
I'm going to use my disguise kit to make me look like him.
Roll me a disguise kit check.
That'll take you like an hour, won't it?
I have
Well,
Which I'm
as
cool with because I recharge on a short rest, I believe. So that would be great.
If you
I'm
guys
just
would like to
double-checking
take a
on that,
short
though.
rest real quick and have that disguise kit set up good,
No, I don't.
you can go ahead and do that.
Do I need a roll disguise kit?
Delilah, were you trying to say something?
No, my pin fucking almost fell, and I just
Ah.
made a weird noise. I'm sorry.
Alright. So you are all taking a short rest. Please mark off any hit die that you may want to use, or anything that you could possibly mark off from a short rest.
My keyboard.
Go ahead and roll me the... Go ahead and roll me a dexterity, and do you have proficiency with this disguise kit?
Yes.
Then dexterity with your proficiency modifier.
Right.
It's a long rest. Never mind. Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. 23.
23?
Ooh.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, you
Ooh,
managed
close.
to, like... You didn't really have hair dye, so you managed to, like, crush up some berries and make your hair...
Well, for the hair, I would just twist my ring and change my hair color.
Oh yeah, I told you you could do that. Yeah, so yeah, you managed to make almost look perfect for this guy. A few features are slightly off, but it's not going to make it much of a difference.
that looks rather convincing.
Is there anyone else trying to disguise themselves or put something
but I'm sure
on?
they won't notice. Well, Tipplecrest is going to go over to Delilah. My dear Delilah, would you mind if I borrowed that hat?
She looks blankly at you.
If it would sweeten the deal a little bit, I'd offer you a bit of gold. A rental charge, you could say.
I find it funny that you're bribing someone who has no concept of money.
He really wants to use that hat for his idea. He feels really clever.
You're
Are you
bribing
going to
someone with no
explain what the
con.
idea is?
Yeah,
Because
no
maybe
concept
that
of
might
money.
actually give a better idea.
What?
You can explain what your idea is?
Well, you covered some of the details already, so his idea was 3 of you walk back pretending to be the party that just went out.
Why don't
And-
I, as the leader of the group of these 3 idiots here, you two stay here if you want to go ahead and change? I can say there's a lot of shit I need help with, guys. There's way more stuff than we thought. Give me 3 more dudes, and we can set up another ambush, take those out. Now they're down to like 9
That's-
people over there. At that point, if we take another
Still-
3 out, let's take them out like bit by bit rather than just chunking into
Yes.
12 dudes.
You know, that's a
Spot.
better idea.
They were dumb enough to fall for it once. Why not make them pay
All right,
twice?
that's a good modification. That's a good modification to the plan. And then
Yeah.
we all... Oh,
If things go south, I'll just blow on my signal whistle, and you'll know to come in.
yes, that should work for now.
Also,
So-
if any of you have a good vantage point, you may use my spyglass.
There is a hill nearby, so you guys can get up and take it to potentially stealth and take a look.
I'm gonna try.
Okay,
hand him
roll
my-
me a stealth check. That is
Hey!
with disadvantage.
Yes, I know.
Why does the ranger have disadvantage on stealth?
Because he's
Scale
wearing
mount.
scale mount.
Oh God.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well,
Climb this hill. And you try to be stealthy. You think you're getting the hang of it a little bit, but then you just step on like 2 really large branches that snap really loudly.
Well, he's
Can I-
dead.
can I still take a look?
You can certainly take a look.
You know what that means? We get
Roll
500.
me a perception check / investigation. Whichever one you'd like to roll.
I believe so.
Roll 5? Because it only brought me up to a 10.
You notice that the watchtower near you is looking in your direction.
Have they noticed me?
They're looking in your direction.
I'm gonna try hiding.
You can certainly try, but they're still looking.
You
And
just
you are-
were trying to do that.
Yeah, you're still using that same
That
roll.
doesn't mean I can't try again.
Yes, it does,
No,
actually.
Yeah, it actually does.
That's
That
actually
that
exactly what
that
it
is the pain of rolling low on stealth. You don't know if they can see you or not.
You roll high enough on perception, they might be able to tell if you might be able to tell if they're actually looking at you and can see you.
Yeah, that's.
Well, then, looks like I'm trying that.
You already tried.
You don't get to just roll until it works, bro. If that was
Yeah.
the case,
I
you might not
was
be playing
gonna
the
try.
game. No.
But that one, he got a fucking 25.
Yeah,
I know. I was trying to see what I was going to roll anyway, but you know what? Oh! I fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah. Badly.
Well, I guess we get 500 gold then, don't we?
Wow.
Like, did he say he was even leaving, or did he just go?
Yeah.
That's up to him.
So we don't even know that he left potentially. Wait, was he trying to stealth away?
He
or
would
did
have
just
he
walk
would
away
have
from the
taken
party?
Ivory's spyglass, so Ivory would have known. But everyone else.
I was like, if I would have seen how bad he was stealthing, I would have been like, maybe let somebody else go.
That was already after you hit the spyglass.
Yeah.
So, too late.
Alright.
All right.
Yeah.
Guess I'm not getting that spyglass back.
So
Go
you're putting
retrieve it
on
from his
that.
court.
So you're putting on that armor. I will mind you that when you put on that armor, you are getting disadvantage on any stealth checks you may roll.
Well, I'm double checking something real quick. I didn't realize I need to double check on the actual shifty thingy
Okay.
Because it's not super clear.
Clothing equipment aren't changed. Okay. So that doesn't change. Shit. Fuck. I thought it did. Let me look over my spells. Hold on.
Hold on. I may not put it on yet.
How big is the armor anyway compared to like my character physically? Is it something that I could reasonably wear, or is it going to be clangety bangety bullshit all the way through?
You can reasonably wear it. It's slightly loose on you, but
Okay.
You lost some weight.
Okay, so I'm gonna
I
look.
would
I'm gonna
like
look.
to assume that Alarik strapped that shit onto him properly as best he could.
yeah, that's why I literally was sitting there assuming that. I was like, okay, yeah, he probably strapped this crap right onto him tightly. I will say that like the straps are like on the last belt hole of every strap.
Well, realistically, going through all of this, yeah, there's no way I'm gonna be able to go ahead and fucking walk in that shit properly. I'm gonna look dank as hell. What I could do instead is use disguise self, actually. And that should do it.
Okay.
Including your clothing, armor, weapons, other belongings on your person look different until the spell ends or until you use your actions. You can seem a foot shorter or taller and can appear thin, fat, or in between. You can't change your body type, yada, 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 yada. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I am going to hit myself with disguise self rather than take that armor.
Okay.
But I am going to use prestidigitation to clean it before fucking Alarik takes it back because that shit is disgusting, yeah.
So I have to cut you off here. Eldric, are you staying on that hill? Are you still on that hill?
No, after... Actually, I am, because I never left just yet.
Great.
I'm trying to figure out if they're looking...
Just so you know, as you stand up and try to go down this hill, an arrow whizzes by you and lands into a tree. And you hear slightly in the distance, "That was a warning shot."
You're just gonna hear Eldric yell, "Sorry, wrong area!"
Right.
He just goes back down.
Oh, dear Lord.
Wow.
Well, if we play this off right, that shouldn't ruin our plan. Hopefully. That might send more people out than 3, but let's hope not.
I would hope not as well. But I'm going to cast Disguise Self on myself.
Okay.
Do you all want to go ahead and set another elaborate trap for them while I do this?
I'll be heading with you.
You will?
Yes.
I think
I've
you-
already,
I
already
actually
used
do have
disguise.
another idea if you want to hear it.
I've already used the disguise kit to make myself look like one of his lackeys that he brought with him.
Yeah,
But
so, how are we actually gonna lure them there? You're just gonna say, hey, we have more gear than we can carry, help. And so basically they're gonna be coming to us, not us going to them.
Yeah, I was going to go run back. My thought is this. You already look like one of them, right?
Yeah.
Let's do this. Let's pull the cart up. Okay?
Mhm.
All right. Make it look like you and someone else, whoever wants to try and pretend to be, one of the other people or some shit. Do the whole, hey, we're looting the cart thing. Meanwhile, the other two are just hiding, and I bring people back. And then pounce, and we do it again. So then we can take out like another 3, 2, 4, however many I drag over.
I am totally in
It-
agreement
it'd
with
be fun
that.
to look
I have to use the
we
bathroom.
need some people
Okay.
to look dead.
Sure.
No, why would we want them to look dead? We want to bring them back and make them think nothing's wrong, go right up to the cart, and then we attack them.
Well,
Like,
yes, but are they gonna think that we just found this cart in the middle of nowhere with no people dead in it?
No, we.
no, we're gonna
It's dope.
make it look like we just did our job. The 3 people that the 3
Yeah.
dudes that we just killed, they don't know are dead.
Yeah.
We're gonna make it look like 2 of them, the 2 guys being led by the idiot that I just pretended to be,
Are looting
are
it.
looking in the cart and doing their job, but there's a bunch of shit in our cart. Okay.
Yeah.
So what we can do is, realistically, if we really wanted to, Alarik could lay in the back of the cart looking like he was killed in battle, and then just
Yes.
spring up and fuck them up. Realistically, that's what I'm getting at.
That
Here,
was-
is we
that
can
was the
do
idea.
that.
That
You
was
know?
the idea. You have
So
1 or 2 people in the cart looking dead because
I wouldn't put them in the cart because that's a funnel. Just put one, because why would we put them in the cart? They fell where they stood, kind of thing. Put them
Oh.
on top of the blood stains of the people we killed.
that works.
Yeah.
Well, if things go south, just use this, and I want to hand you my signal whistle.
I'll be off in the trees.
Sure. And I'll go ahead and take it.
Just in case.
Works for me. I have other ways to make noise, though.
Well, no need to use magic when some mundane item will suffice.
Oh, it's a cantrip.
Even so.
Sure, why not? I'll go ahead and pocket it.
So you headed up?
Well, I'm gonna wait until they get the cart and shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
Tipplecrest is going to go ahead and help with bringing the cart forward.
As they're moving the
Right.
cart around, you will notice Eldric is making his way back down the hill, stumbling his way down. You obviously heard him scream back at the fort.
Yeah, didn't we see him get almost hit by that arrow or something?
No,
Or could we not see
but
that
an
location?
arrow whizzed by and landed in the tree. You didn't see that.
Oh, okay.
You just heard him
But you heard
screaming
him.
at the fort and then running back down the hill. Whether he sheds the information that what he has done is up to him.
But we heard it.
Yeah, we heard him
Heard a
scream.
yell.
Heard him
Yeah, you heard him
yell,
scream at the
"Sorry,"
fort, but that's all you know.
We wouldn't know why.
That's all you're gonna know.
Remind me never to let you scout again.
Are you trying to stealth back to the party, or are you crashing your way back through the woods?
Well, we already said it was crashing, so might as
Then
well
we
go
know
with
what the
it.
fuck you did. Like, come on.
We don't know
Like,
exactly what happened, but we have. An idea of what
we
happened.
know enough. Like,
So, did you? So, how much of ruckus did you want to create, trying to get a look-see?
I wasn't trying to create any ruckus, but I kind of
Oh.
did.
you
Yes,
do realize that you sound like a coin purse trying to walk off sneakily anywhere, right?
Yeah.
A rather
Oh,
fat one, too.
Jingle, jingle.
well,
Very
thanks.
fat one indeed.
Yes.
You know what? Just for
Maybe.
that, I'm keeping this spyglass as he puts it in his backpack.
You realize you're punishing yourself by having him mad at you because you're mad at me. It's
Yes.
not my spyglass.
Isn't that a magical
Yes.
spyglass?
No, it's just a basic spyglass.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna
Except for the-
slowly go ahead and turn towards Alarik. Sir.
He's AFK.
Oh, damn. I was gonna be a fucking shisty prick.
Look, that spyglass belongs to me, so unless you'd rather be in my debt, I'd suggest giving it back.
Well, considering somebody already wants money, I think this will make a nice fighting price.
I have a better idea. How about you give it back to him, or I make you?
It's certainly not wise to be taking other people's stuff.
Because if you're going to steal from him, you'll
How
gladly
tall
steal
is
from me.
Leoric?
I'm gonna cast command.
I'm sweet.
I'm gonna cast command.
I'm
Not
very tall.
Leoric.
Eldric.
Yes, Paladin of Justice, you may want to hear this.
Tipplecrest just mage hands and
No.
grabs the spyglass out of his hand.
I don't think you'd be
It's
able
in my backpack.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, you didn't have it out. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna cast command on you.
Give me again what it says.
You need to make a
Uh,
wisdom save.
Make your wisdom
Of
save.
What? What's the DC for that?
Well, not even that. Is the reason why I'm asking is because I have advantage against being charmed.
It's not a
Oh.
charm.
It's not a charm.
So it's a
He's
wisdom
using
save.
his spell on you.
What's the DC?
17.
Okay.
No, I passed it anyway. 22.
22. Jesus.
I would like to use my bardic inspiration to force him to roll lower.
I was
What?
just gonna. I was
You
just
heard
gonna
me.
intimidate the motherfucker.
you heard
but
me.
Okay.
Wait,
Because I can do that. It's called
Roll the-
unsettling words.
Okay,
Yeah.
you and your
Roll
bardic
it.
intimidation, go for it.
You need to make a line for that.
What are you saying to him?
I'm going to walk directly up to him, and keep in mind, I look like the dude that we just killed, so I'm a giant fuck-all beefcake. Okay? And I'm going to grab him by his newly found armor, and lift it just high enough so it's into his view. And in the voice of the man that I just murdered, unless you want to end up looking just like the stain on this armor, I think you should give that back. I rolled a 6, which drops your 22 to a 16. You fucking...
now I failed.
And my command is give.
Great. I need... Who's not in this altercation right now?
I am not in this altercation at the moment.
Alarik, Delilah,
Tipplecrest hasn't involved himself either.
Tipplecrest. All three of you make perception checks.
Didn't you command him?
No.
Yes, I use command.
No,
Oh.
Oh no!
Chip did try to do mage hand, but I don't think that
Oh
worked.
no!
Perception.
I rolled a
check?
9
Perception.
for perception.
13 plus 3, so 16.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alarik?
19 plus 1, 30, 20.
Okay. So, as they're fighting, you guys kind of turn around, you're just like not listening to it, and you kind of just see off in the distance red flickering. Looks like a torch, maybe?
It's starting to get dark.
Yeah.
Hi.
Who sees it?
Delilah and Alarik. Tipplecrest, you're
Yeah.
just...
Yeah, no, my
Well, I'm
character
sorry.
didn't notice.
It appears like torches in the distance.
Yeah.
Okay, I would like to run up and melee bash
What?
Eldric
is-
with my shield.
Well,
Oh.
she yelled hide go for that.
Well, I'm just hitting him as a melee attack, so we'll argue this is an unarmed strike.
Okay. Are you trying to do non-lethal damage?
So wait,
Yes, I am trying to do
Delilah
non-lethal
say?
damage.
Roll to hit.
MsKitti, what did Delilah say?
But,
22.
Yeah, that hits.
So, what do you give me? Because I said give with my command. He's forced to follow the command.
Eldric is
Forced to give you something.
yeah, Eldric, as you hand this off, all you hear in the back of your head is just a clang. It wasn't like a heavy clang, but you felt it, and it kind of made you a little dazed. But you kind of snap back right after.
Tipplecrest looks at Delilah. Hide from what?
If you're all done playing around, we should all very, very much move very, very fucking quickly. Very fucking far away from here.
Is there something wrong?
Torches in the distance.
Where?
Where were they coming from?
DM, did I get a direction on that?
Right from the exact same path.
Oh, they're literally coming right towards us.
All right.
Oh,
People hide.
No.
I guess
All
me
of
and
you
Tipplecrest-
hide. Let me do my job.
Yeah, Tipplecrest just like fades into the tree line.
Eldric's going to fumble
Rolling.
away.
Or you're all trying to stealth. This is a combined stealth. This is a combined stealth roll. Every single one of you except Theo, roll me a stealth.
I'm also taking the cart and going with Theo.
We never got the cart.
No,
Well, that's what
never
I'm
got a
saying.
chance
Okay,
to.
so Eldric, why did you
Well,
roll
this is
stealth? Oh, yeah. Alarik
This
rolled
was
an
happening
18
before.
on stealth. Eldric rolled an 8. You're taking the cart.
Because this would be happening by the cart, right?
Okay, but you have you have that disguised stealth on, so you're good. Everyone else that's not part of this, roll a stealth check right now and tell me your numbers.
17.
Okay.
9.
9, 8. So, you guys kind of split off along the road. Alarik goes one way. Tipplecrest goes another. Delilah goes with Alarik, and Eldric goes with Tipplecrest. Alarik and Tipplecrest, you guys rolled stealth well enough to make them seem stealthy as well. So, good on that. And on the and you're moving the cart forward, and you're going with him, looking like John. Okay. These torches, they're just kind of looking around. They're holding torches up because it's about to become sundown. They don't know how long they were going to be out. So there's still light out, they just did not know. And they turn to see this cart and you. John! You were supposed to be back 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, well, one of the idiots managed to go ahead and run off into the wood and heard him yelling. I think he got taken by an arrow or some shit. But there's a lot more stuff down here than we expected. Got one of the other fucking idiots already going through it. I'm going to start walking towards the cart.
Okay. Oh, really? Well, that's a nice, decent little haul. We can add it with the other carts that we have. Is there anything inside of it? Don't even worry about that. The boss really wants to see you, John.
I know, but we're going to need all of us to move this fucking thing. One of the wheels is busted. Give me a fucking hand.
Well, I can certainly help you, but he certainly is pissed off and really wants to see you right now.
How many guys did he bring?
There's 2 of them there.
There's 2 of them total, or him and 2 people?
Just him and another.
Him and another?
Yeah.
All right. You think you're gonna move that shit on your own? Yeah, you mine.
No.
Good luck.
And they just kind of nod at you and be like, "We'll be able to handle it." And he
Yeah,
looks,
I'm sure you can. I'm gonna start walking past him.
And he looks at the red-haired one that's commanding the cart, right at you, Ivory. He wants to see you too.
I'm gonna like look down and hop off the cart and just start walking and nod.
Alright. So, all of you that are stealth can see this. They have not noticed any of you. And he's actually commanding the other guy to run up the hill with him to get help moving this cart.
So they're about to be. So Tipplecrest is going to wait till they're occupied with the cart before trying to do anything.
All right.
He wants them nice and thoroughly distracted with all our goodies.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of make it look like, like I'm acquiescing going up the hill.
Okay.
But
Slowly.
slowly,
Yeah.
very slowly.
You're
bring
making
a
you're
normal
making
move.
you're making your slight stroll. These two guards walk off towards the cart. They're talking to each other, and one is telling the other guard to go get more help. You can hear this. You're all still stealthed.
Yep.
Theodor, you're still doing your stroll wherever, slowly, a couple of feet. What would you like to do?
There's two non-friendlies at the cart now.
Yeah.
Or what?
One's about
friendly,
to
one
turn.
non-friendly.
One's about to turn around and run off, and Ivory is still working on the cart as well. So there's three, two guards. One's about to leave.
Cool.
Right.
I'm gonna
So-
hit the one that's not about to leave with Crown of Madness.
One more
Wait,
second.
no, wait,
Which
I
one are?
Minor light.
I was just about to say I want to cast Phantasmal Force on one of them, but
Okay.
That's rude.
it is rude. Which one looks? What do they look like?
They're basic guards. They're both wielding swords, leather armor.
Okay, so
nothing,
they're just basic
nothing
grunts.
too crazy. Nothing basic grunts. Yeah.
Right. So he's just going to target the one nearest to the side of the road. He's going to go ahead and cast. He's going to do subtle casting, so it doesn't bring him out of his stealth. Subtle spell is when you cast your spell, you can spend one sorcery point.
Yep. How many more
To
sorcery
cast
points do you have left?
I have 2 left right now,
Okay.
and so
Phantasmal Force, correct?
yep. And so let me go to my spells and look at that now. Okay, so I don't have to roll to hit. It just has a save check.
Okay.
13 plus 2, that's 15.
Okay. For him. He failed.
Yep. So what it does is, so I'm gonna create what kind of creatures are in this these woods? Hey, let me do a would that be nature or survival?
You will know that there are bears in these woods.
Okay.
But,
okay. So
nature
because
check.
he's gonna make a bear appear for him, and only the person who is this casted on him sees it. And so basically, the creature he sees is, for all intents and purposes, real.
Okay.
Only to that person. So if it attacks him, he takes psychic damage equal to whatever damage it would. Wait, hang on. Yeah, he would take damage basically as his mind interprets it. So and his mind would also rationalize it to
Okay.
the illusion, unless he passes that check.
Okay. What do you want this bear doing? Do you just want it charging him?
Basically, yeah, it's gonna be running in and charging him,
Okay.
and trying to attack him.
So this bear runs and charges and attacks this guard. Uses a claw to slash at him. He just drops to the ground. Like, everyone doesn't really see this, but he just kind of falls to the ground and just kind of does a yelp. And he takes, roll your d6 of damage.
Oh. Each round on your turn, it's 1d6 psychic damage. Yep.
Okay. Alrighty. That's you. Anyone else want to do anything? You said you want to do Crown of Madness, Theo?
I rolled a
don't-
6.
You don't.
Oh, no.
What would you like
I
to
don't
do?
have a second level spell slot anymore. My apologies on that.
Ah.
So, instead, what I would like to do is I would like to go ahead and cast on the other guy Dissonant Whispers, I think it is.
Dissonant
Yes,
Whispers,
there it is.
okay.
Sorry. I need a Wisdom 17 save.
Alright, that's awesome. That's a nat 1.
Okay. 3d6 psychic damage.
Oh.
4, 3,
What are you
5,
whispering to him, sir?
12. I am going to go ahead and whisper in Draconic that his soul is forfeit.
Oh.
Okay.
He's got to
Because
just
I
like
have to go ahead and do a Percy nod somewhere, and he must now use his reaction to move as far as humanly fuck all possible away from me.
okay. Roll your
Which
3d6.
I hope is in the direction of Alarik and the rest of them. I did. I rolled 4, 3, and 5, so 12 damage.
Okay. I have no idea what the hell that said, and he runs off.
As
The
he's
opposite
running-
direction of the cart towards Alarik.
As he's running, while he's like running past me, would it be possible to like touch him and use inflict wounds?
You. Give me a second.
Like attack of opportunity?
Do you have Warcaster?
Yeah, do you have a Warcaster?
Well, not really attack of opportunity, just like as he's passing me.
That's an attack of opportunity. So
Oh, then no, I wouldn't be able to do that. Never mind then.
Yeah.
you don't have Warcaster?
No.
Ah.
Yeah, if you had Warcaster,
did,
then
that'd
that
be
would have been a
awesome.
yes. But no, he's running by. He's running by all of you that are stealthed by the trees. He doesn't seem to notice any of you, but he's running away from you guys now, towards Alarik
Well,
and everyone else.
I was told that the boss wants to speak with me as well, so I'm gonna hop down and while I'm walking past this other guy, I'm gonna use inflict wounds.
Okay.
One's on the ground thinking he's getting attacked by the bear, and the other one's running away like all hell get out.
So you're touching
you
the
can get
one-
the bear guy.
Yeah. So you're
Yeah,
touching.
bear guy.
Yeah, bear guy. Okay. Is that a hit?
Yeah, I have to roll. This might act much. That is a 13.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
Oh, wow, okay. He takes 3d10.
Damn.
Yeah, that's a rude
22.
spell. Yeah, you touch this guy, and his body, like you see, you Theodor can see this from the short distance you are. Just looking at him, he's just looking at the sky. He still presumes that he's being attacked by a bear in his mind, but you just notice that like his veins are slowly turning black
Oh, that's festive.
as he's just staring up at the sky, and like for the last second he just drops. He's dead.
I'm gonna like kneel down by him. Sleep now.
Oh, that is sick. Oh my god.
He's dead.
You got real dark in here real fucking quick.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa, dude. Okay. That
Okay. Does anyone else want to do anything? I mean, you all
Yeah.
still have the ability to do something to that man that's running away.
The one who's running towards us in the trees, I'm gonna wait until he gets close enough, and then I'm gonna like, almost like, baseball bat swing my quarterstaff.
Okay.
Right, like, just at him.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
I don't know why this reminded
If
me
you're
of that.
using both hands, remember you can put it up to, I think, a D. What is? Doesn't it up to a D10 or some shit?
I think it's a d6 and d8.
And that does
Is it
hit,
D6
just so
or
you know.
I can't remember.
Awesome.
I haven't used Corset in a while.
11.
Ooh.
I got the maximum for it.
Okay. Bonk. So, let me do a thing real quick. Yeah, he doesn't notice you, so when he's running by, you step out and you just hold out this and baseball swing, and you knock him right on his ass.
Good.
Mm.
He's just laying there staring with stars in his eyes now. Anyone else would like to do anything?
Tipplecrest is actually going to step out. Don't kill him yet. We could get more information from him. So he's holding up his hand while walking out. Don't kill him yet.
She like huffs at it.
You can kill him afterward if you want, but we first have to get a little information. So he approaches the guard that's dazed on the ground and crouches right next to him. He puts his best toothy grin on. Let me see here. He's going to go ahead and cast what's the other
Thaumaturgy?
cantrip?
So wait, you're getting up in front of this guy real
Thaumaturgy,
quick?
He approached the guy while he's on the ground and is crouching next to him while looking at him, and he's going to say, "Well then,
Oh God,
You
weird
saw it.
dragonborn man, leave me alone.
oh, I will once you answer a couple questions for me and my pals here."
What do you want?
So, your associates, how many? And what's your stronghold like?
Why do you want to know that? There's about, I don't know, 13 of us maybe? Can you please let me go?
One more question. My fellows here might have questions of their own, but just answer this. How many spellcasters? How many sorcerers? Anybody who can do magic? How many of them do you have in there?
Well, I know there's a few that can do a magic trick or two. Like maybe 2 of them.
Just 2.
I'm sorry, I'm
Nobody else
fairly new to this group.
Well, good enough for me. He gets up and, walks away.
Right.
You can do whatever with him now, I don't care.
He is still
He's a
laying on the
ruffian.
ground, but he is slowly starting to regain stabilization, is what I'll call it, and starting to stand up and try to run away.
Delilah
he's regaining
towers over
composure.
him.
He towers over him. No,
Just like
run.
keeps him down. Yeah.
All you hear is just a high-pitched, quiet scream. I don't want to die.
Death by Snow Snow.
Anybody else have any
No!
ideas with this fellow? Because he can really just do
I
whatever he wants.
can help you. I can help you.
Direct.
I promise I can help you if you just let me go.
Talk quick.
He's gonna reach into his back pocket, and he's going to pull out 2 sticks with strings attached to them. Light
Press
these
turns around.
and throw them at one of the watchtowers. It'll cause mayhem that no one will see.
Have I ever seen these things before?
Mm,
I've seen a lot of weird
roll
shit, man.
me
You
a
wanna roll for
history.
it?
Yeah, roll me a history check.
Okay.
I didn't know.
Should
if
I
you
roll
were
one?
here.
Actually, Tipplecrest will also do an Arcana check at the same time.
You know what?
12.
No,
Yeah.
there's
I was
nothing
I was
magical about
waiting
that.
for the roll that was going to be the fucking crit success, and this is the one. Nat 20.
You know, you fucking know dynamite from a mile away.
Oh my! And that's my voice coming out of the other dude that I still look like.
What the John?
What? So Tipplecrest
Oh
looks over
right,
at you.
and
What are those?
I'm gonna drop it. Do not get any fire near those.
So explosives?
Very.
He's going to literally drop them on the ground and like try to run away from Delilah.
Oh,
Can I grapple?
Yes, you can. Strength check.
How's an 18?
You grab him by the arm before he could even move.
does anyone mind if I handle him?
Have at it, friend.
She like
Right.
swings him around like he's a doll towards you. Like, go at
Oh
it.
no! Just hold him there. Alarik. Alarik,
Huh?
where did you
Huh?
go? There
What?
you are. Would you be so kind as to come here momentarily?
I'm gonna make my way over to the road.
Rogue.
Road.
Road?
Oh, road.
The main road? Yeah.
Okay. Considering that you are, well, serving Tyr and justice and all that, do you believe that this man's donation towards the cause worthy of redemption? Or should we place him in manacles and leave him here strapped to the cart?
Bears. She just whispers in his ears.
I'm gonna cast command.
I like her idea.
I'm going to cast command
Okay.
on this kid.
Okay. Wisdom save.
You don't have to roll. He does. It's just you got to figure out what the
He failed.
DC is. No. Oh.
Anything under a
okay.
10, he fails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at him. I'm gonna do the angel man thing, and I'm gonna say in the whisper, "Flee."
He tries to run, and he runs so hard that in Dahlia's grip, you just notice that he just immediately tried to run. He didn't even think about he's being held. He dislocated his own shoulder. He is screaming Bloody Mary as he's trying to get away.
You don't need this much noise.
You can let him go. Too.
She punches him in the jaw.
No.
Shut him the fuck up.
Does that knock him out?
Go.
Roll to
At this
hit.
point, somebody might as well just scare the poor kid.
No, watch her roll a critical and kill him.
Right.
This is like a cat playing with its
8.
prey.
I got an 8.
You're holding him. You are holding him, so it's advantage.
Fuck.
You gotta let go to
18
hit him.
She can use her other hand.
Oh, that's fair.
18.
You let go with your right hand and just wallop him. And he just he just kind of just does a weird twist, and he's just like, I see stars, and drops to the ground as he's unconscious.
That works.
That works. Fine. Now somebody tie him up and throw him in the wagon.
Oh, fucking
Wow.
highly unnecessary.
Well, if he wakes up while we're gone,
I'm gonna
fine.
pick up the kid who she literally probably just sent to the fucking Shadow Realm. I'm gonna pick him up and carry him off into the tree line with me.
Okay. Nothing crazy. He's not all that that strong.
She just knocked him fucking.
Yeah,
deuces.
he's very
good.
wimpy.
Mhm.
He was mainly just a servant virtually.
Mhm.
He was a quote unquote guard, but they virtually just told him to do whatever the hell they want.
Well,
And you just dragged him in and just laid him down on the tree.
Yeah. I'm just gonna stand next to the kid.
All right. What would you all like to do?
Should we go
No.
to this?
I have another idea. Since it's possible we're not going to get away with another trick like that, let's come up with a new trick. And the new trick is, we've run into trouble, and now we need help.
Well,
And
No. You don't understand what he just gave us.
what did he just give us?
He gave us 2 free fireball spells.
that could.
That can't be dispelled.
Yes,
yes.
yes, exactly. So, this might not be the best idea, but hear me out. So, 3 of us pretend to be them. 3 of us are actually us. And we pretend to fight each other when they arrive. Somebody goes ahead and plants those. And then you go ahead and use a cantrip to light them.
I have a different plan if you want to hear me out.
And you lure the group over to where they were planted.
Yeah, Ivory. What were you trying to say?
Well, apparently and I'm going to do air quotes, boss wants to see us, gesturing to myself and the bard. We could take some of these fireballs with us and perhaps blow the shit out of the boss. Pardon my French.
Yes,
Phrasing?
that is a fantastic idea, but we'd be entering a fortress we do not know the layout of. And,
Well,
of course,
even-
they'll be in locations we don't know of either.
We don't need to know the layout of the fortress, only where the boss is.
DM,
Yes, sir.
quick question. For the purposes of this fort, these 2 sticks of dynamite, what would happen if I were to go ahead and put it against one of the major structural walls of it? Would it probably blow holes in it?
Yes.
Enough to destroy the structure, potentially?
Placed properly, yes.
Cool.
Also, the fort is wood. Wood is pretty flammable.
I have
Yes.
alchemist fire.
That would prove most effective, yes.
I
Well,
could always start another bonfire.
I say we blow the shit out of wherever the boss is, then we set the place ablaze and just leave. Job well done.
I mean, that's not a bad plan either. I really liked my idea.
Yes, but this is taking far too long for my liking.
You are correct about that. It would be safer to lure them out and have a nice trap set, but it would also be very quick and possibly efficient. Just go
Lizard
to
Man,
them.
you make the assumption that the rest of them would come out. As
Yeah.
of my count, we have 5 of them,
Yes.
which
That
means
means
they're
there-
gonna start getting weary and probably locking down the place.
I doubt we'll get away with it a third time.
Very much so.
I say
Why
we
my
just
idea of telling them we've actually run into trouble and having a mock battle that they could stumble upon would be a pretty convincing display.
Why would that happen after we were already looting the cart, assuming that we were supposed to be the people who were successful here?
Another party was strolling down the road.
look. This is all
Another batch of travelers
DM,
happened upon a
Yes,
robbery.
Yeah.
Alarik.
is this kid starting to come coherent at all?
No.
Or is he still kind of the
Yeah,
coffin?
he's not cold.
He's gone.
Okay.
He go night night for rest of night.
Dude,
Right,
I'll be
so-
honest with you. I rolled a d4 for how many hours he would be out, and he rolled 4.
All right, so cool. So he's sleeping for a while.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use 5 points of lay on hands to attempt to heal his dislocated shoulder.
well. That
Yeah.
that's
That should be enough to do it.
Yeah.
they're not.
That could just be a medical check because you'd just
Yeah.
be putting it back in place.
Yeah, but he could wake up with that.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to heal the injury, and
If he
And if
receives
moved
wounds-
wrong, it could potentially kill him too. But
yeah, exactly.
if you're just healing him with lay on hands, yeah, that's fine. It just kind of you kind of just watch, like, as you place your hand on his shoulder, just kind of just
Makes that nasty pop.
Yeah.
pops right back into place.
Right. I'm gonna
Um,
now that he's asleep, I'm gonna approach the group. I'm gonna pat the lizard on his head, and I'm gonna say, "While we have the element of surprise," and walk towards the fort.
I'm with the big guy. I
Fine,
follow.
Fine. We'll create a
Whenever-
light show then.
Whenever Theo said, like, why or what for, Delilah puts her hand on his shoulder and, like, a hand to her heart and go, beer and women.
You know, those are causes that I can get behind.
I'm gonna stop the paladin if I can, but like, let us try and try our plan first.
Yes, I'm going to stand at the gate, and
Okay.
any fleers that are trying to run away after your grand explosion, I'm going to chop them down with my sword.
Okay.
For now, I'm sort of aggravated. We've been out here way too long. I'm hungry. I'm tired. And she mentioned beer and women.
I agree with you, friend.
Okay,
Oh.
so you guys want to move upwards, or do we still have some planning to do?
Shall we try doing it stealthily
I
as much as possible?
I thought you guys were going to, like, do your ghost man, because you guys are still in disguise, right?
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, so you guys are disguising your way in to go see the boss, right?
With dynamite.
Yeah,
We're gonna blow
I'm-
the
Well,
fuck out of
I
it.
don't know about disguising to go in to see the boss. My thought process is, if this is a fort, I imagine what's the layout? Is there like an outside palisade wall and then like an inner structure?
Yes.
If I can get to that inner structure and put those sticks of dynamite in the right fucking spot,
Which is where the boss.
bring the whole fucking thing down on them.
Yeah.
And yeah, we could wait outside and catch the stragglers. That's what I'm doing.
Okay. Now I will ask this. Tip,
Yes.
did you use all your level 2s?
Yeah, I only have 2.
I have one level 2 left.
I was wanting to see if we had an invisibility still open.
No.
No.
Nope. I'm sorry.
Well, oh crap, no, I can't even do that.
I have darkness I could cast.
No.
Bit different though.
Okay. I am going to say this. I can't guarantee that I'll get out of there in one piece, but I will most certainly try.
Theo,
Wait.
Theo, you have a haste scroll I gave you.
Yes, I plan thoroughly on using it.
Yes.
All right. So, if we could take maybe 8-10 minute break so I can go grab my spouse from his workplace, I'll be back. It won't take me long.
Wonderful.
Right. That even better. We'll just actually congregate here because right now we really need to decide what the hell we're doing.
Yeah. Look,
I shall return
Mhm.
in 2 minutes.
Take your time.
I still think us
I'm
actually
going to
into
kind of
the-
like quote unquote pause the game
Mhm.
so you guys can chat out what you guys want to do because he's away for right now.
Mm-hmm.
I still say we should do the disguise and see the boss, light the dynamite, run, and blow the fuck out of that building.
Realistically,
People outside.
Because you're still disguised, he can pop up another disguise.
PM, quick question.
Mm-hmm.
What's the length of the wire coming off of these sticks? In inches, please.
Give me a moment.
Good call, I didn't even think of that.
Roughly,
Well, I mean, my character doesn't know this, but me as a player understands
dynamite, yeah.
the length of a fuse.
I'm assuming, actually, if you, I don't know if you want to give it to me because I did roll the nat 20 on them. But I am curious about that as well.
I can give it to you. It's roughly about 6 inches long.
Okay. So it's what, like a
Right.
30-second fuse, maybe.
Okay, so
It was meant to be like-
with your plan, sir.
It's for like mining and shit.
Go ahead.
It was either it was meant
Mhm.
for mining, or
It's-
you could like where they people most typically carry a knife, cut the rope and then burn it, so they have a shorter fuse
Yeah.
time.
Shorter fuse.
Mhm. Right. The only problem with your plan, Ivory, is that if you go see the boss
Mm-hmm.
and you do whatever fuckery you do to light that, I'm almost certain you're going to get caught in the blast.
No matter.
How big would it be? These are what, like 30-foot radius, 60-foot radius? What?
Roughly 30 feet ones. They did not
Roughly
have
30?
60.
I'm not
yeah.
concerned.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I go in with a haste scroll, I could go in there with them cut, no joke, down to 5 seconds. And with the haste scroll, without
Yeah.
even breaking a sweat, I can get away from them.
Why don't we send in the cat?
Because the cat...
That's up to
It's
Eldric
actually
if he
not-
wants to do it.
Actually, not a bad
That-
idea.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Well, the cat can actually grab the 2 sticks of dynamite,
Mhm.
you know.
Yeah, just throw it into a fire.
The issue is with it getting.
It can,
It can bamf the
Blink
fuck out.
back out.
Wait, here's the question to you, Eldric. How smart is the cat?
Yeah.
That's a really good question. How smart is that cat?
I don't know. Give me a second to actually take a look.
Because I'm just out of curiosity, I'd like to know that if we put 2 of these odd objects inside this thing's mouth lit and it blinks in there, that it's able to drop both of them and still blink out.
I might be able to actually do speak with animals. I'm not sure, so let me check.
Here's the
I
thing: is you
don't-
don't need to worry about that either way.
Yes, I do have it.
I don't think that would help. I don't know if it's.
You don't need to worry about it either way. It has a 6 for intelligence, no matter what.
It's not stupid.
No, it'll definitely fucking be able to understand
Okay, yeah,
that.
so it is definitely capable of understanding you if you gave it the order to put both of those sticks lit in its mouth, bamf in there, and bamf the fuck out. The only problem is, and this is the only problem, we don't know what the interior of that place looks like.
Doesn't matter. It's about to be rubble.
Fair.
It's
But-
about to be rubble. You're solid.
He's got a point.
It really doesn't matter.
So
I will state,
here's
here's what I'm going to
Go ahead.
state. There's still one more guard on the ground that's dead that none of you have searched.
Yes. I want to
Mhm.
search him.
well, the game is paused, so we'll
Yeah,
make
might
sure
as
that
well
you
do
got
that.
that in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna search him.
Okay, you want to search him?
I feel
Yeah.
like that's a trap
Um,
when DMs point them out.
On that, you pull out a paper that is just like a hastily scrawled blueprint of the building.
Mhm.
How convenient.
Oh,
I
no.
literally gave you both the people that had the things to blow this place up. You just didn't search the other guy.
I wanna roll investigation to see where its weak points are.
Okay.
That is a nat 20 plus 7.
I was gonna give you inspiration, but never mind.
Good
It's a
job.
27.
You
Okay.
you managed to review this. It's not the greatest drawing of all time, but you do notice on the southern corner, the corner that is closest to you, to the east, is that there's repairs being done on that corner. Not like repairs, like it's not fully finished, I guess is the best way to say it.
So a weak point.
Weak point. And then there's another weak point in the wall, if you wanted to blow your way through that, on the western side.
Which is the opposite side of where we are, or
Yes.
am I...
Honestly, the way I see it, it's all made of wood, right? So it's all gonna burn regardless.
Both.
Every time.
Welcome back.
Okay, I have an idea.
Set
I
one
have an
foot on
idea,
fire.
and just tell me what you guys think about this, okay? I can dive bomb them.
How?
Oh.
I can literally cast Radiant Soul, fly over the fucking structure, and drop these lit bombs where they need to go.
I like that plan. Let's go with that.
That is rude, unnecessary, over the top, and I love
And a
it.
great idea.
Just
I'll
don't
check.
miss.
No, I'm not risking my cat, so I'll take it.
Just don't miss.
Right. So, Theo,
Yes.
that haste scroll.
Oh, yeah, please.
Oh no, Kitsu. I would like you to use it. Ivory, I need you to light these sticks.
Very well.
Wait.
He has 30 seconds. It's 60. What is it? 30 feet per flight.
I'm 30 feet for flight, but if he gives me the haste,
It's 60 feet for
It'll be
flight.
60.
it's 60, and
he
if I
dashes,
dash,
it'll be 120.
it'll be 120.
I would say light
So
it
that's
in,
six.
in
That's
the air.
if it's
Can I
5
be-
rounds. That's he can move 600 feet in 5 rounds.
Quick question, and this is before I do any of this. Can I get a look at that blueprint?
Oh, by all means.
And do I have to roll anything on that so I can get an insight to where they are? Or did he point them out to me?
I would point them out like the
Okay,
weak
give me a
spots,
moment,
weak
guys, real
points and all
quick.
that.
Take your time. I'm just gonna B-52 this place.
That's rude. I love it.
I completely forgot that you're an Asmir.
Yeah. There you go. Got a minute of flight, so I'm literally just gonna blast over it. And then you're gonna watch fireworks.
Alright, so what you're telling me is you want to fly over this, use your haste to get 120 feet into the air, fly over there, drop these, dive bomb these.
No, I'm not flying straight up in the air. I'm flying from where, because we're not far from it. You said we're about 100 feet away from it, right?
Roughly, for you, yeah, roughly 150 feet away.
Yeah, so I just need to
addition-
blast high
hang
enough
on,
to the
in
air.
addition-
Let him finish what he's
Yeah.
saying he's trying to do, and then add.
Because
I just need to blast.
I'm absolutely confused. My roommate walked in for a minute.
Okay, so my plan that I propositioned the group was to haste me while I use Radiant Soul.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, have Ivory light the dynamite, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna blast straight up over the fort itself,
Okay.
and pretty much drop these bombs in those 2 locations that he pointed out to me.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
I was also going to add that I can use the apprentice's cantrip to also slow the burning of the fuses on the dynamite.
I don't think we'll need that.
I don't
I'm
know if
literally trying to
Talon's
B-52 it, but that depends on what
No.
Talon's...
This building is not all that big. You will be able to B-52 it in the 120 seconds you're flying over it.
Yeah, so that's kind of what I'm thinking.
The building
Right.
itself, the wall is much bigger. They worked on the wall
Um,
before they worked on the building.
Feasibly, within 60 seconds, you can move 30 feet every what is 10 seconds? Because a round is
We
10
already,
seconds.
we're way past that, buddy.
Yeah.
We already figured out the speed
Well,
and all that shit.
I wasn't here for that.
Okay, here's my only question.
Okay.
Are we all in agreement with B-52ing this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sounds fine to me.
My thing is, I would say do it at the peak of the highest point that you are, because if you light them and then fly, you have the possibility of accidentally blowing yourself up or not hitting the building in time.
You have 5 rounds of combat before that thing explodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
600 feet of movement total that you can use.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
We've already expressed that
Yeah,
I'm
he's
literally
got-
flying like a
he's got-
goddamn bullet. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he
Okay.
has ample amount of time.
Yeah.
Yes, I have. I literally, the time argument is like,
he'll
I
be
just
on the
need to make
ground
sure-
before the
yeah.
explosion.
I
goes
forgot-
off.
I just need to
Bryan-
make sure I can
Bryan,
make it.
I have a question for you.
Hmm.
What kind of roll would it be for him to throw it and make sure he gets it in the right spot?
Generally speaking, for that, it would be just a ranged.
Yeah.
You know, it would just be a ranged attack.
It wouldn't be
If
athletics or
he's
anything.
now here's the thing. I will say this: if he is straight up dive bombing straight down like towards a hole and just drops them, they're gonna go in.
Yeah.
You know, there's nothing. There's no. If it's a large enough opening, I would hope that he would be able to get it through something like 5 or 6 feet wide if he's going straight down. But generally speaking, it depends on what he's targeting.
Okay.
So
Yeah, we can do this.
Well, based on what I was told, I'm looking at a hole in a structure and a hole in a wall. I'm aiming both dynamites for the structure, yeah?
All right.
Well,
yeah, let's blow that shit wide the fuck open.
Alrighty then.
before we do this, I have to ask you something. Are you confident in your ability to actually get it in?
Light the damn fuse, Ivory.
And you take
Theo,
90
please.
points of psychic damage?
No.
I am using the scroll to cast haste on you, good sir.
All right.
What I'm
Ivory.
is, do you think that you can actually aim properly?
Ivory.
Or do you want me to?
Ivory.
Light the fucking fuse.
He has a
Fine.
limited amount of time.
I light the fuse and I'm gonna cast enhance ability on him.
I'm casting Radiant Soul and I'm fucking bolting.
Okay.
You have 2d6
Flying in
health.
the air.
Okay. I'm literally bolting over to see. I'm again using the picture that was given to me. I'm looking for the hole in the structure.
Okay, when you're in the air and you kind of just look down real quickly, you easily see the hole in the structure. It's roughly like 4 to 5 feet wide.
Okay, yeah, I'm blitzing it.
Okay. You blitz
I'm
it.
casting message to him.
Okay.
Use the force, Alarik.
I hate you.
Bardic
But
inspiration.
yes, Bardic
Oh.
Inspiration. You get a D6.
Plus 1d6 to anything you need to do next.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm just going to state, you fly up and fly over, and none of these motherfuckers see you. At all! At all!
I would like to say that if there's any light in the sky, I'm kind of blending in with it.
Yeah, if they look up, they're like, oh god, I'm blind!
I
Quick
would like to
question.
blitz as close over the hole as I can get and release the 2 dynamite.
Yeah, I will state that there is roughly just a little bit of sunlight left when you do this. And you can blitz it and roll me a range check with that Bardic Inspiration, buddy.
Range. That's
I think it's
what
just
would
a
that be tied?
base
And if
D.
things go bad,
Well,
Base
does
D20.
that. Did the party move closer to the fort? Or are we still at the road?
That's up to you guys. What do you guys want to do while he's doing this?
Oh, we're moving to. Oh, Tipplecrest wants to move towards the fort because
Okay.
you know.
I want to have a clear enough view that I can watch
that's
Yeah.
Sam.
fireworks.
Balance.
If you're an
Motherfucker.
attack, it'll be a D20. Normally, it's a D20 plus your dex because this is range, plus the D6 that I gave you.
Do me
Okay,
a favor.
well-
Do me a favor. Just go ahead and roll your inspiration die.
That's
just-
a D6.
I just want to see your inspiration die. I just want to see it.
This isn't even adding my dexterity to that.
I know. What's your inspiration die roll?
That's on Oh, that's here, right?
You want me to roll it? It's a d6.
You go ahead, roll it. You roll it, Bryan.
5.
He rolled a natural 20 plus 5. He flies into the air, swoops down, and one single Gracie. Are you dropping both or one in?
I'm dropping both of them in there.
He drops both of them into this hole. He virtually Kobe'd it, right on in, and then zooms on out of there.
And literally blitzing back towards the party.
Did you cut the line at all?
No, I'm leaving them burning at their natural. What was that?
That would have been.
They would have been 30 seconds, 6 seconds of movement gets you 120 feet, and then
Actually, I'm lying. I'm lying. Right before that throw, I would have clipped both those lines and relit them.
I'm just gonna give it to you because of that natural fucking 20.
I'm doing it about a knuckle to knuckle.
Okay.
Oh shit!
And I'm blitzing.
How much is a knuckle to knuckle?
An inch.
Yeah.
An inch? So what? That's like
Yeah.
6 seconds?
Knuckle to knuckle is an
I'd say
inch.
about 10, maybe.
Yeah, I'd give him 10.
I'm letting the
No.
dynamite experts here handle this one.
No, if I did this properly and gave myself an inch, okay, I should have just enough movement speed to get out of there.
Remember, your character doesn't have the knowledge of how much to cut. I would have given you the information of the whole strand is 30 seconds. You cut knuckle to knuckle, it's gonna explode while you're still outside that wall.
Yeah.
Give it another one, and then you get another
Give it
6
another
seconds.
knuckle.
Give it another one, you get another 6 seconds, and that way you drop it, and they've got 3 seconds to react.
Okay, so given the size of Alaric's hand.
Okay,
Okay.
that should be about.
You drop it in.
For you to get there and drop it. And turn around.
Cuticle to knuckle. He would have gave it cuticle to knuckle.
You drop it into that hole, and you guys fly over. And as you fly over, you don't even look back, because cool guys don't look at explosions.
I was about to say.
And all of you, equally at the exact same time, just hear as this building explodes, and all you see in the distance is smoke and fire.
We didn't hear the sound effect.
Very quiet
Oh.
explosion.
Yeah, I just heard.
The
It
boom
sounded
was
like something.
Bang! I guess my microphone didn't pick up the.
Yeah, if you have
Nice
noise
work.
cancellation, your automatopoeia will sometimes get cut out.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, but it was a extremely large explosion that just blew up this building.
Whoomph. Something like that.
Yeah.
You could say it was deafening.
Just letting everyone know that I'm doing like a graceful airman land, and my wings are gonna like slowly vanish away.
It's the land.
Structure collapse.
Bird.
How far out are you guys from the structure?
I'm staying like 100 foot back.
You're staying
Yeah.
staying back in the tree lines?
Yeah, I don't want to be too close to that.
Was there
Fuck that.
anyone moving towards the structure?
No.
I think
I
Tick
mean, I was
said he
looking for a
was.
clearing, but other than that,
You'll find a clearing, yes, if you try to get if you try to get closer.
There's about to be one hell of a clearing.
Yeah. So I will state this. If you guys are staying back on the road, you won't see, but you'll hear screaming and just like a lot of clattering and noises, and like smell smoke and fire.
I'm gonna jokingly make the joke. I give you Alaric's fenced parking lot.
Alarik, as you flew over, you darn well notice as like after the explosion, you notice the entire building was leveled.
Awesome.
Where? I see that.
Well, that suddenly didn't number
Because-
that building.
In that room, there was a support beam.
Oh no.
I see that's
There's a
well
couple
built
of stragglers running away, but they're not focused on you. They're just running off.
Should we go after them?
Didn't we have someone posted at the like near the door in case someone came out, or did they move?
I don't know.
We,
I,
we,
no,
we
the-
all
I
moved.
was-
That was me.
I'm assuming they're running away from where they normally ambush people
Yeah.
and shit.
yeah, they are running very far away.
Okay. Yeah, they're just scattering. We're fine.
Yeah. Who's up for some ale at the tavern?
That's 3 days away.
Eh. It'll give you time to write your story.
Yeah, you can write stories all you like. I'm going back there as soon as that fire's done.
Oh, yes, we may want to search the area once that happens, but it looks like we're going to be bedding here for the night. But look on the bright side, we have quite the nice bonfire.
Very much so. If you
Everybody
guys,
got some
if you
giant
guys are sleeping
marshmallows.
here, you guys will not be cold.
Anybody got some giant marshmallows?
No, but we have plenty of bear meat for steaks.
Yes,
That does sound pretty good.
you could have some steak skewers.
I had kebabs earlier. It was great.
She's
Yeah.
actually
That's
gonna
it.
make like
I want bear
kebabs.
Bear kebabs. I want bear
Bear
kebabs.
I'm down
I'm
for
gonna
bear
walk.
kebabs.
She's making bear kebabs.
All
right
done.
now.
Yes!
Using the bonfire, which was their fucking fortress.
Alright. I'm going to say you guys set up camp. I'm going to say if you guys get close to that bonfire that was their fortress, there's no one there left. They all ran off. Every single one of them are gone.
I want to investigate, not like in the fire, but I'm gonna like look into it to see if I can see the bodies.
Yeah, they're all cooking.
Or-
I'd like
Roll me
to
an
go
investigation check.
before I camp for the night. I'd like to go make sure that kid's still either laying there or has disappeared.
Oh.
He'd be on the road line.
You
Or on the
can
off-
certainly
off
go
the road
check.
line?
I will say that he is gone.
He is gone.
He is gone.
That's a 25 after guidance.
Yeah. You don't see any bodies, but like you see there's a bunch of wood piled on top of everything. And everything's just on fire. You do get the slight hint of burning flesh.
Alright, well let's just hope that actually got the boss.
Does anyone want to go hunt down stragglers?
Not particularly.
I mean, we
Well, it
don't know
seems
if
like-
one of them was the boss.
I'll
You're gonna
join you, my
see
friend.
as Eldric pulls out the job paper.
Okay? It's a job paper.
Yes, does it say we have to kill them all?
Or did it say clear them out?
Clear out. Clear
I
out.
have.
It would be clear out the group of people
Yeah.
and prevent the road and make the road safe again.
Well, if you wish,
Well-
I'll join you, my friend. I'm quite good at
Stop the
finding
extorting.
people.
Clear out typically means kill, but it could also
Yeah, it
mean
was-
make them run very, very far the fuck away.
I mean, if
were-
they've all abandoned it and we destroyed the structure that they were using, I
Yeah.
think that pretty
Based
much
on
counts.
based on what I wrote down for the bounty, it was to either just stop them by any means.
In general, you would actually have some sort of standing force occupy the area to patrol it to make it safe.
That
If you wanted it to be safe.
I'm pretty sure that
We're
not
not
worried
doing
about that. We're worried about the
Yeah.
Right. We're setting up camp for the night, right,
Yeah.
guys?
As you are all camping, this is my last little flavor for the day for you guys. A man walks up on you guys, just like camping. He's holding 5 staves, fancy outfit, pair of goggles on his forehead. Well, that was quite a light show.
Certainly was. You another bystander who observed.
She offers him a bear meat kebab.
Oh well, thank you.
A babob.
So did all of you do this? This is
Well,
quite
Well, it was
wonderful.
mostly him.
Somewhat. Although it was that
I'm
one over
sorry.
there that
I'm sorry. Who
made the
said that?
explosion.
I'm sorry. Let me.
A man wearing very fine, looks very Victorian style outfit, wielding 4 or 5 staves on his back, has a pair of brass goggles and black hair, and has pointed ears.
Is this someone that I recognize?
I was waiting for you to say it. Yes,
Is it? It's Alistair, isn't it?
it's Alistair.
How the absolute fuck?
Oh, I would recognize him too
How-
then.
How the absolute fuck what?
You here? When? How?
I live in this world.
But you... Why here, though?
Oh, well, I was simply strolling through, figuring out what was going on with these storms. Someone told me that there was a bit of information in this country, so I thought I would, make my way over here.
the storms, you say?
Yeah, the
Storms?
storms, between
Interesting.
between the 2 major continents. There's a quite a nasty storm. It's constantly why it's always cloudy here, really.
Yes, I actually came here to investigate that.
Really.
Yes, I'm from the University of Eleutheria.
Well, that's wonderful. Maybe you'll actually find something.
Glad
Here.
to have inquiries past the storm.
Right. I'm actually
We're gonna see.
going to meet with a friend of mine in a couple neighbor cities away. I was thinking of using a teleportation method of getting there, but it didn't seem to work. So, I was wandering through the woods trying to get to Nylea.
Oh,
Oh?
convenient.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna see as Eldric goes into his backpack and starts ruffling through his bounty papers that he has.
Oh my. I think you should throw away that one. I think I submitted that one yesterday.
So he did see his name.
Wait, what do you mean? No,
Eldric just looked.
he would have told you to throw away a random ass bounty that he probably did himself.
So, Teeloch looks over to Theo. Would you care to introduce us?
Sure. This is, Alistair, correct?
Alistair Lokita at your service.
Yes, and, well, everyone?
He'll take a slight bow to you all.
Alistair is.
He'll take a slight bow
Yeah.
to you all. I believe I've only met you slightly, Sir Paladin. I didn't really get a chance to talk to you very much.
Yeah, we won't get a chance to talk this time either. I'm gonna, Alaric's gonna walk over to Ivory and punch him in the stomach.
What the hell?
So, for flavor, Tipplecrest did an Arcana check on this guy, but rolled a 7. What does he see?
There's a lot of magical things on him. Right.
So Tipplecrest kind of does a slight awkward bow.
I was thinking of flying my way to the city, to the city of Feylona.
Flying.
Flying, yes. I was wondering if you guys are headed that way, I could potentially give you all a lift.
We'd love it.
Well,
You would love it. Great.
If
Do you have
you
any
offer.
items that you might need, or need to be carried with you?
well, we have a wagon back a ways that way.
Well, I can condense
Or
the
wait,
wagon.
did we actually bring the wagon to? Yeah,
I would have
camp.
assumed that you brought
Oh,
the
yeah.
wagon to the camp.
Yeah.
I can condense the
so
wagon. The
Wagon
horses
is right over
quite.
there.
Sadly about the horses, I can compensate you for the horses if you want.
Well, I named him and everything.
So why did you punch me in the stomach?
Oh, when Alistair showed up, you were the first one to speak.
What?
Wait, what?
You were the second. I'll get to you.
I'm confused.
Wait a second.
I'm
I
sorry.
feel like I'm-
Why are you punching everyone that speaks to me?
It wasn't that they spoke to you. The moment you appeared, you asked if we did this.
Oh.
And Alaric immediately had 2 fingers pointed at him as if the spectacle that just happened was done solely by Alaric.
I never
Oh.
said it was jumped by you. I said
Oh, was it
me.
you?
Yeah, I had fingers pointed.
It was a great
Just
little.
rectifying the fact that snitches get stitches.
Right. My condolences. It was a great
Well,
little
that's
fireworks show. I
certainly
really enjoyed watching
Love
it
to see
from.
you try that.
I
was
really
aiming.
enjoyed watching it from Tobias's back.
You're gonna notice Alaric get very uncomfortable.
Right. Anyways, do you all want to lift out of here? Or would you like just to keep going your own way? He's looking at Theo too, slightly, tilting his head.
Well, we were here for a job. I'd honestly like to see if the job is done. I mean, judging from the instruction, I'm assuming it is, but one can't be too sure.
Well, if you want to keep
Oh.
staying around here, I'm headed on my way.
What of everyone else? What does everyone else think?
Where do we have to turn in the bounty at?
You
The
have
city
to
he's
head
headed
back
to?
to Feylona.
And that's not where he's headed.
He's headed to Feylona.
Oh, okay.
He's only
Which
taking
side
a
of the
brief
table?
stop there,
Hi.
but yeah, he's headed there. Theo, you're
The
quite
hell?
quiet. Are you not happy to see
Is
me?
it-
No, sorry, I think, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
Yes.
Now
you.
Yes.
we can.
Okay, my headset died.
Oh,
No, I was going to say, I actually was saying something, I don't know if, I didn't know I
no.
was muted.
We didn't hear you.
Sorry. So, my response was, let's just rest here the night and then take the horses back. You know, because realistically,
Not
if
wasting
we leave
money.
our cart and horses at, first off, that's a waste of money.
Yeah.
We blew a lot of money on
Look,
because we
Yeah.
don't have a ton
He
of
did
cash.
offer to
And-
condense the cart for you, which means he's going to condense it into a box and
Or
bring-
we could sleep
yeah.
here overnight and loot
Just
what's left of this area and then leave.
Yep,
Wait
you
for
are
the
correct.
bears to calm down.
I have an offer for you. Whoever wants to go may. I will stay back and take the cart back when I can.
It's up to all of you,
Anyone-
quite honestly.
We can just as easily travel back on foot.
That is
Or
true.
by cart and horse as we did here.
DM, about what time is it?
It is currently like 10 o'clock-ish.
Okay, so it's late,
Yeah.
right? No light in the sky.
No
Just
light.
the fire
Everyone's
still
tired.
burning from this fort.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Alistair, I bid you good night.
Well, good night to you as well. Thank you for the fireworks show. It was quite enjoyable.
Well, we certainly aim to please.
I have
I'll
a
try
feeling
to.
I have a feeling I will see you all again one day. Just probably not soon.
I hope not.
I wouldn't be surprised.
You all have a
seem
wonderful
like
night.
An enigmatic individual that gets around.
You all have a wonderful night.
Yourself
Ooh.
as well.
He's going to pull out a whistle, blow it. It's extremely none of you can hear it. But you do hear he walks off, and after it's like a good 4 or 5 minutes after he's gone, all you hear in the distance is just loud wing flaps into the night sky. That's all you hear. And that is where I'm going to end it off for all of you tonight.
Scully.
Alrighty.
Excellent.
Do we
Nice.
level up?
Yes, you do.
Woohoo!
You all
Excellent.
take a level up. I will say that you all did wonderfully. I do apologize for my hiccups in the middle of the game. I am still kind of nervous and still learning. That's why I have Bryan here as my co-DM.
Happens, bro.
Yeah,
It's to the best of us.
one I was extremely excited to do this, and very, very nervous, and I knew I was going to screw up. So
Everyone does, man. That's why I
yeah.
said, take notes. Trust me.
Yeah,
Take
I'm
notes.
taking
You're gonna
notes
forget where
from
everything
now,
is. I told you to do it.
and I should have done it.
Hey, Ghost.
Alar,
It's Asmir.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I gotta do that.
How much weight can you carry? Like, say flying, how much weight can you carry?
If I'm flying,
You want me to pull it
that's
up?
a strength check, isn't it?
No. It's based off of your encumbrance. What's your strength?
Right now, it is a 16 with a 3 modifier.
You can carry, if you give me a moment.
It's 16 times 4.
Alright.
15.
well, guys,
Uh,
I need to.
That's the max, though.
Yeah, guys, I need to make my send off. Everyone, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this show. You will see us again next Wednesday. But if you don't have much of a
Bye.
D&D fill, you can always go over and check out in a couple of weeks twitch.tv/banter and badasses for Candorus. That is a wonderful show that I'm also a part of. I play as the wonderful Trayson. He's a great character. I love him. I love all your faces. I hope to see you guys next time. and hopefully soon, these people too.
And don't forget to join the Discord, which is in the
Yeah,
chat.
Don't forget to join the Discord. If you haven't been part of the Discord and you guys are very much enjoying any kind of streams or any kind of D&D content, we're always part of the. We're always there. We're always hanging out. We're always chatting, having a lot of fun, playing Phasmo occasionally, Uno with some people. We always make crazy announcements and stuff like that. So, on that note, I love all your faces. See you guys soon for another video game stream that I have planned out. Probably more Devil May Cry 5. So, I love all your faces. Peace, love, and sandwiches.
I want salmon.
And beer.
I want love.